The following podcast is recorded and produced by Emerge, a media creators co-op, in affiliation with the network at bicbp-radio.com.
Big baller bean. Big baller bean. That's all I got to say to start this off. BBB. When the Jets zig, big baller bean zags. He goes and grabs Amari Cooper. Amari Cooper for a third round pick. Bills only got to pay him like $806,000 or something. Come on. I mean, what are we doing here? I mean,
the way.
I was gonna say, like,
Always finds a little way.
The team that we just beat on Monday night, of course, has to make a move because all this to beat the Bills, right? All this to beat the Bills, Devontae Adams to the Jets, same day. You know, it's kind of like the Jets were like, come on. We can't have all the attention.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Big baller bean gets it done a couple
Steps
hours
in the
later.
way.
He gets it done a couple hours later. Big trade. And
Yeah.
honestly, I tell you, really good trade because there's not a single receiver on the Bills besides Khalil Shakir that can create any separation whatsoever. And Amari Cooper immediately steps into that receiver room, and he's the best receiver in the receiver room. There's just no doubt about it.
Yeah.
There's just no doubt about it.
Shit, some people say he's one of the better route runners in the league.
Yeah,
You see the separation in all the teams that he played for.
Now, it's kind of funny because weeks ago, I did say, I was like, this is a guy the Bills should go out and
did.
grab. A cheap contract. You know, they're probably only going to ask for like a third round pick. Bam.
And he called it,
Bam.
too.
Third round pick, cheap contract. Bills have Amari
It
Cooper.
just made sense.
Sign me up. And apparently, and you know, we all know Brandon Beane, whether it might not be the flashy move, right, that everybody wants as a Bills fan. Like, okay, there was Bills fans that definitely wanted Devontae Adams. There was 4 guys in the podcast right here that definitely wanted Devontae Adams.
Oh, for fun.
But he goes out and gets it done. And I would guarantee you this is probably not the last move Brandon Beane makes before the deadline. The Bills still want it, man. They got a 2-game lead in the division. And not just to mention, not only do they have 2 games on the Jets and Dolphins, but they have a head-to-head on both of them. So
And the
That's-
schedule's
that
getting a
helps.
little easier these next few games.
it is. You got the Tennessee Titans coming to town this week, and then the
Seahawks.
Seahawks after, and then the Dolphins.
Yeah.
So you wrap up with the Dolphins. And
You can win those next 3 games, maybe 7-2.
oh,
Sounds
Could you
like
imagine?
W.
hype me
I mean,
up.
and then beat the Chiefs, maybe the 49ers.
We're
Hey,
getting a little-
let's
we're
just-
getting a
let's
little-
just- hey,
I got something to
One
say.
week at a
though.
time.
It's not okay. That's fair, but it's not unrealistic.
It's not 1 week at a time though. Casey, what you got down there?
I was going to say it's still too early. Motherfucker.
It's still too early.
Still too early.
No,
Oh,
it's
we're getting
not.
this.
Now it's
I
not
can see.
too
I can
early.
see.
4-2. No,
I
I'm
see his
saying
face
like
getting red.
we got to see. Well, like if he just said, like, say you beat Tennessee, Seattle, Miami, which sounds like obviously 3 easy wins for sure, 2-1.
Mhm.
Now you're saying 6-3 at the
Deadline,
halfway point of
yeah.
the season. I'm feeling pretty good. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know, it's like Brandon Beane hurt us, right? Because me and Travis made an argument a couple of weeks ago where we were like, is it too early? Is it too early to be panicking? And Brandon Beane clearly says it's not too early to panic because the receiver and offense, well, not even just the receiver room, but the offense in general doesn't look amazing. It's not pretty right now.
No, not
Like
at all.
they did finally find a way to get going in the first half, but stalled out in the second half. They haven't played a complete offensive game of football in 4 quarters of football on the offensive side in weeks.
Mhm.
And clearly Brandon Beane has noticed that as, you know, it's a big thing for him to go out and grab a wide receiver one, especially before the deadline. And it's weeks before the deadline. So clearly one Bills drive was feeling the antiness that me and Travis were feeling.
And
Oh, for
Yeah.
sure.
All around, the deal just made sense. First off, Cooper reunites with Adam Henry. They work together in Dallas, so Beane's always going to find that connection in there somehow. Cooper's going to a 1-5 team to a 4-2 team overnight. He was actually on his way to Buffalo last night. He was here this morning.
I think he drove here.
He did.
Really?
Couple-hour
Oh,
drive.
shit. It's not that bad of a ride.
It just made sense. Amari Cooper comes into the Buffalo Bills, immediately wide receiver 1. He's going to get guys like Keon Coleman going. He's a Khalil Shakir. They're all going to get open with this move. And I think that's what Beane's goal is.
And
Yeah.
we talked about it last week where they don't have a guy where like, oh, you're down and you got to throw a guy 12, 15 targets a game. You got your guy now.
You do have a guy.
You got your guy. You
do.
could throw him
You
the ball
do.
12 times a game and he's going to make a difference.
You
You got a guy. One other thing that obviously we haven't even jumped really into the Jets win on Monday, but we had another argument earlier on in the season that about the whole James Cook and if the Bills would extend him once his contract was up. I see reasons underneath him that the Bills might not have to re-sign a guy
Ray
like
Davis.
James Cook. Ray Davis
I mean, my word
is a
too.
dog. Ray Davis is a dog. I think he had like 152 yards of scrimmage yards, all-purpose yards,
97 rushing,
97 rushing
5
yards.
catching.
And he, what's nice is making a play for his quarterback, getting open, which again, something that we've not really been able to say for anybody on the offensive side of the ball since week 2.
As Josh is scrambling, go deep because he's probably throwing it down there.
Yeah.
Steve,
it seems to be
Steve
like.
sent me a little reel on Instagram. It says every team's worst nightmare is watching Josh Allen deadbolt to the sideline because he's going to throw it across his body and he's going to complete the pass.
Yeah.
For sure.
He always finds a way.
This is true. He always does find a way. But yeah, I mean, it wasn't pretty. And all around was just kind of an ugly football game from really both teams. And the Bills, a lot of penalties. A lot of penalties that didn't make sense. A lot of penalties that were not penalties.
Right, for sure.
And a lot of penalties that even some of the players in their press conferences said that were not penalties.
Aaron
including
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, who said that was not an unnecessary roughness call on AJ Epinesa. It certainly wasn't. Bro, like, what do you have to do now in the NFL to sack a quarterback and not get a penalty?
Not put your full body weight on the quarterback.
I'm almost convinced AJ Epinesa didn't even put half of his body weight on Aaron Rodgers,
sure.
and he even rolled off him. It's just I don't even know what you have to do in this league in order to actually complete a sack, but hey, it is what it is. Bills still walk out with a win. That's all that matters. 2-0 in the AFC East. Like Josh Allen said in one of his press conferences, the easiest way to get into the playoffs is to win your division, and the easiest way to win your division is to kick the shit out of your division opponents. And the Bills right now 2-0 in the AFC East, so I can't complain. Sitting at 4-2, it's not pretty, but who was it? Somebody at this table said the last time the Bills were 4-2, or maybe it was somebody at work. I don't know if this is true. Was the last time the Bills were 4-2? Was it the AFC Championship year? I can't remember. I think they dropped.
I saw something.
I think they started off 4-0 and they lost 2 straight or something. But
remember,
sounds like the Bills.
Remember, the Tyrod, Shady. We played San Fran, Arizona.
They won 3 straight. San Fran, Arizona, New England.
And we went to. Maybe we went to the play. Maybe we.
No, we didn't. That year we didn't make playoffs. That was 2016.
Oh, because I just saw something pop up on my thing today, and we were 4-2. So that's why I don't know. Maybe not. I didn't mean that.
They should have beat. I remember that year. And they should have beat the Dolphins, and then they blew that game. That was one of J.J.'s first really big games.
Oh, we were just talking about him.
One of 2 really big performances against the Bills that year. That was a fun year.
Was that Charles Clay's drop in the end zone?
No, that's Josh Allen's rookie year.
Okay.
That's 2018, Josh Allen's rookie year, where Josh Allen absolutely makes just the.
But it was against the Dolphins, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's rolling around, fighting for his life, scrambling, chucks one up deep, wide open Charles Clay, and Charles Clay doesn't catch it.
I guess.
Freshman, either freshman or 10th grade Chris, he fell to his knees when that happened. I'm not gonna lie. I was mad, and we weren't even making the playoffs. I was so fucking mad.
Yeah,
so mad.
Yeah, I just want to touch on the division real quick. So my big thing, you guys, I say it all the time. You guys say it all the time. Your division games are the most important. I'm feeling pretty good because normally the Bills in the division, they win at home and they lose on the road. They got 2 road division wins right now. I'm feeling pretty good.
We haven't had one of these AFC opponents come through Buffalo yet.
Exactly.
We got a lot of home games coming up. This is nice. I mean, the Bills have played an extensive amount of road games so far.
Get them out the way.
I was say, and it kind of it's you get a home game here, and then you got to fly out west to play Seattle after, which it is what it is. But yeah, that is true. Nobody has ran through Buffalo yet. That's a real shame when they finally do. Can't wait. Can't wait till the Jets come to Buffalo. I'm gonna be talking my shit too.
Oh, we're gonna murder them. It happens every time.
It's not even just that. It's I can't wait for Devontae Adams to come to Buffalo and play against us. And I can't wait till seeing Deion Dawkins and Michael Thomas just go.
It's just nice to watch.
They got a rivalry.
Oh, they do not like each other.
It's it kind of reminds me when really, and you know what, honestly, Casey, you probably remember this, but the rivalry between the Bills and Jets that's heating up. Like it's really, I feel like amping up over the last like couple of years, even though the Jets absolutely blow. But it kind of reminds me of like Ravens Steelers.
Oh yeah,
Joe
I was just
Flacco,
thinking.
Ben
I was when
Roethlisberger.
you were getting onto that, I was
Yeah,
thinking
like
that.
it's starting to remind me of that. Like it's just, and you know what? And it sucks because I compare it to that, and I'm gonna tell you that the Ravens Steelers rivalries were only so good because both of those teams were good football teams. Both of them were in the playoffs. Both of them actually won Super Bowls in that era. Like they were just genuinely good football teams. Whereas the Bills are just a really good football team,
So the Jets.
and the Jets are just not a really good football team. They just run their mouths, but it's fun. It's fun. The Bills stand on business. The Jets, as Deion Dawkins says, they can just keep being entertainers. That's fine.
It's fine.
I love it. I love the fact that they run their mouths. Hate Michael Clemens.
Oh,
Can't lie to you. Number 72 clearly lives rent free in Deion's head.
Oh yeah.
But hey, win's a win.
Win is a win, man. Win is a win.
A win. Travis says flags angers me because they took a sack away from AJ Epineza. Travis was not a happy guy. He was not a happy guy. He said, "I just want to watch football. I just want to watch football."
I was sober this time, Ben.
Oh, and it was worse. Well,
No, it wasn't worse. I don't know.
So-
I actually,
when you got back from dropping Jackie, I thought you definitely were maybe going to take someone's head off.
How do we think Sunday is going to go? All of us will be there.
Mm-hmm.
How do we think Sunday's going to go as far as Travis's drinking performance? I got a hand up down here.
I think he's gonna be puking walking up to the stadium.
I didn't-
2.0.
I'm not gonna lie, I would expect it. I honestly am hoping for it. I'm expecting.
I'm getting actually wasted.
to play the Titans.
I'll be right there with him. Probably getting.
We haven't had a
actually
home game
like
in
real
forever.
wasted.
That's true.
Jacksonville Monday.
And it's a
night,
night-
2 weeks.
I'm gonna be real, and it's a real nice like. And
I
it's gonna
didn't
be
drink that
cold.
night.
It's gonna be 60.
Ben and
We
I
got
drove
late.
up there.
We
We
got
got there
so
late.
late.
There was no room for drinking.
I was definitely doing a little drinking that night.
We know.
This
We
man was
know.
out there at like 10, 11. Oh no.
No, that was Gianna. I was not out there. I was out there at
Yeah,
2:00.
G was out there. They were out there getting turned, and then Chris showed up, and then they all got turned. And
Chris turned up. I mean,
I
he
found-
showed up.
I found G. She was sitting on the ground outside the porta potty.
Well, at one point, your girlfriend did fall into the little ravine thing and just got soaked. And I was like, oh, God, she is just wasted. And she was very wasted. But I also slipped.
And
and
then
ate
she
shit.
felt the need to open the door and be like, "Babe, it's disgusting in here," or something. And everybody was like laughing. It was just funny.
Those are really disgusting after a little bit. They're always disgusting.
I mean, you got to
Nobody-
imagine a bunch of, alcoholic Bills fans walking, they're pissing
Yeah.
on the walls and shit.
That's
And
what they do.
Yeah, I got Travis.
they're probably shitting in the one on the left.
I got Travis
Over under 7.
over under 7 drinks.
7 what?
We got to go
What-
7.5.
So
I'm
are we
saying
going 7.5?
You
We
got-
setting the line at 7.5
It's either
or
6.5 or
6.5
7.5.
7.5 what?
drinks.
Yeah,
Angry,
like-
Angry Orchards.
Give me. I don't want to set the line at 7.5.
That's high.
That's a high. Vegas would probably say it's a high.
Give
high
me
line.
how about
Set it-
4? 4 and a
Oh,
half.
I'm
4.5.
smashed you
Give me
over.
the over.
Smashed you over.
Give me the over.
I'd probably stop at probably 6.5. I
We're-
might stop.
All right. So let's set a line for Chris.
Chris.
What's Chris's line?
Well, I don't know how many he had. He wasn't.
Problem is,
There's some factors.
Me, Travis, and Casey kind of sat around. You were kind of all over the place. You couldn't really keep.
I'm
I kind
all
of was
over
able
the
to keep
place.
track on how much you was
So
drinking.
the other thing is my buddy Greg will not be tailgating with us likely this week. He's on IR. He's on IR. He's out. I think he's out for a little bit.
Okay.
So
What did he do?
after the Sabres game on last Thursday, he tried jumping over a fence, got his ankle caught in the fence, broke his ankle, and messed up his foot and had emergency surgery. I think from what I've been
What a
told.
fucking dumb.
I
He's
didn't
been
mean
out of
to
work.
laugh.
He's been out of work for a couple days, so I have no idea. I have been
I don't
told
know if
that
he's a true Bills fan, he might show up.
he might, but I'm thinking on IR. So I'm not really pulling into that lot thinking we're seeing his
That's
orange
right.
forerunner.
We're praying for
Um,
Greg. Come on.
He would think that shit's so gay. Don't worry. Don't do it. Don't do it.
He didn't even watch.
No, he'll never watch unless it's like on his TikTok.
Oh,
He'll see
okay.
it. If it's on his TikTok, he'll see it. But
Okay.
we're not gonna put that on his TikTok.
I didn't mean to. I
You're
I was
good. It's
laughing
funny.
at him, so
It's
I'm
funny.
like, damn. my bad.
So what are we setting the line at? There's some factors. There's some factors to.
I think your line's probably higher than Travis's by that beer. I think so.
Wow.
I think so. No, I
Setting
think
the
so.
line. So
I think
Travis's line is 4.5. We're putting me at like what, 5.5?
You're probably at 5.5.
5.5. And
I
what
would
are you taking the over or under on that?
I'll probably take the over on that.
Over.
Yeah, I probably would take the over.
Over.
I'm way over on 5,
Damn.
5,
All right.
4 and a half.
And that's no disrespect to Travis. I just I don't know.
I guess I got proven wrong.
My thing
I guess
yeah.
we're going
I mean,
toe
but
for
you
toe,
guys,
man,
if you
Travis.
guys got to walk up to me so I can keep count. Chris can't run
Every-
away and
Every bottle
be like-
one we finish has to be smashed right next to Ben.
okay, yeah, 100%. Chris
all
can't
right.
walk away in the 5 minutes, come back and be like, I drank 5 more.
No,
I
no.
would think you're lying. You would have
And,
to
and there's
win.
rules.
Yeah.
There's rules.
The
to
rule
the
is,
parlay.
and if you
judge.
yeah, and if you forget, it doesn't count. So
Okay.
it has to be smashed next to me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Someone want to
That's
say,
fine.
And then we'll
that
let
in
these boys on the
notes just in
podcast
case
know.
we forget.
Yeah.
We'll put it.
I'll put it in my notes.
So yeah, I mean, all right. That's these are lines that I think are achievable.
Okay.
4.5.
Does
Dude,
we get? We
is this
leave
just
your-
in the
we-
tailgate
We
or
leave your house at 8:30. We'll be there by 10. We have 3 hours before game time.
does in the stadium count too?
No,
Oh, so this is before.
this is before.
So we got to buy a 24 pack.
Jez, I did take the over on 4.5.
Okay.
I did
Okay,
take
okay.
that, but I
All
took
you
the over
gotta
on the
do
5
is
now.
drink 5.
Yeah.
I'm drinking more than 5.
Okay, so I got Chris over
5.5.
5.5.
I'm also gonna bring. I'm also gonna bring
Give
that.
Travis
over.
5.5.
I'm, no, no.
I got to give
4.5.
Travis 4.5.
I'm also gonna bring. I haven't finished that bottle yet. Where I told you guys to try it, where it tastes like apple
Bottles
cider.
don't count.
Oh jeez. Oh, bottles don't count.
Oh, should we do shots? You guys gonna take shots or no?
Yeah, I was taking
Oh,
shots of
Jesus.
those. I was taking shots of those.
I got
I'm gonna be-
I got Chris over 8.5 shots.
Oh boy. I'm gonna be going straight to the hospital for alcohol poisoning. This is great. This is just a wonderful.
no, we won't do
wonderful
shots.
thing.
Shots don't count.
No, shots don't count.
Shots
We're
don't
just taking
Shots.
straight beverages.
All right, so I want to touch one more thing on the Bills' unique situation with the Cooper trade. So you guys know Big Baller Bean. He's gonna have something up his sleeve when he makes a trade like this. So this is a 1-year rental. If Amari Cooper for some reason doesn't resign next season, we part ways with him. We will get a 5th round pick.
Not bad.
And then obviously if it works out, it works out. We just trade him, or we trade him. We re-sign him, and we have him for a couple more years. So there's always that get out of it, and we get a 5th round pick.
I mean, I
That's a
think
baller move, man.
that's a baller move for sure. But I didn't mean to cut you
You're
off.
straight.
But I think you go and trade for a guy like that to try and help out this offense. I think they're going to keep him.
I
for a
no,
couple
I
years.
understand, but like you gotta think too. Like he is 30, which
yeah, I didn't look at. Yeah,
he's 30. Bean's like, oh, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's fine. It's a 1-year rental. We got him for a 7th round pick or a 3rd round pick and a 7th round pick. If it doesn't
Yeah.
work out, it doesn't work out. We get a
Right.
5th round pick back.
right.
But if it does work out, great.
Great,
We got
great.
him for a year more with Kalosh Kier, Keon Coleman, Curtis Samuel, and Dalton Kincaid.
Plus whoever maybe they get in free agency next year.
Exactly, because we got all that money left.
Yeah,
So like, great. We're being.
making it happen.
He amazes me every time he makes a trade like this, because there's always something that works out for the Bills in the long run. You love to see it.
Oh yeah, for
I'm-
sure.
I mean, the guy does find a way to get guys in middle of the season. He trades for guys that seem to make impacts. I mean, you don't even have to look any further. Last year, he trades for
Ooh,
Sewell.
Douglas.
And the first game where Sewell Douglas steps in is that Bills Jets game, and if I'm not mistaken, I think he had
Two
2
picks, a fumble
interceptions,
recovery,
or
or
fumble
something like that.
recovery, or something like
All
that.
pro?
When was the
I don't know
Jets
if he was
game?
all
No,
pro.
pro. He was.
It
He
was
was up
it was the week right after the deadline. So when they traded for Rasul Douglas and it was Jets
Oh,
week,
we
he
blew him out.
He played in that game, and he just he showed up.
It was like
and-
Zach Wilson.
Something like that.
Oh, okay, my bad.
I honestly don't. To be honest, the Jets go through quarterbacks like we go through clothes, bro. Like it's it's a different outfit every day. Like,
right. You're right.
finally they've had a quarterback play the whole entire season so far, the same quarterback at least, with Aaron Rodgers, but it's like a new quarterback every single. That's what it felt like. Every
Oh,
week
no,
there was a
for
different
fact.
quarterback. Yeah, I gotta agree. It's cool that he finds a way to, like, even if Amari Cooper doesn't come back, which there is a chance that the Bills don't do it with the wide receiver market this next offseason. I mean, there's some guys in the free agency market that I think
like
the
you
Bills.
said, we got some money this year to spend.
yeah.
Finally,
And if the Bills have been in the talks for all these wide receivers, like a Devontae Adams and your Amari Cooper, clearly, obviously, with him being traded to the Bills, you got to figure in the offseason if Amari Cooper doesn't come back or the Bills don't have interest in bringing him back, they'll be in talks with some of these big name receivers if they don't resign with the teams that they're currently with. So, the one thing that I do want to talk about is I want to look at the Bills' defensive side of the ball. Like, okay, did they kind of? I think how many total yards did the Jets have? Like, was it close to 400?
It was
over
like
400?
it was like just under 400.
Clearly, all right, it wasn't the best day defensively, but there was plays that were made by some guys. And Travis has on there Taylor Rapp. Taylor Rapp,
he was a dog.
he came back, and you know what? It clearly felt like he was missed. There's another guy that came back and had a game sealing interception. Teron Johnson clearly missed in this defense. Nice to have him back. It is really nice because if you look at the Bills injury report today, everybody practiced at some sort of capacity. Every single player on the injury report practiced at some sort of capacity. It looked
pretty clean today.
Yeah, it looked clean today. I mean, the list, all right, it's still a scroll. It's still about this long, but everybody on it practice was either limited or full.
So
it was a walkthrough today too.
It's real good news.
That's good news for the Bills. Speaking of practice, Amari Cooper is supposed to practice in full tomorrow, I believe. So there's a chance. Sean McDermott says that it's up in the air if he's going to play.
He's playing
in the game. He's playing in the game. You don't go out and trade for the guy when the offense clearly needs him in it. And the Bills are just like, we're just going to win. I'd be shocked.
This week's the perfect week for it. You're playing the Titans.
Well, let's hold on because the Titans apparently have the ranked one defense in the league right now.
They do, and
So-
we'll get to
They have the ranked one.
we'll
defense
get
in
to
the
that
league right
later when we do the key of the games because I'm right with you. I had some stats for that, but you're playing the Titans. Give them a handful of routes. Let them run them.
Coop, just go down the field, bro.
Yeah,
Go down the field. Josh is going to say, fuck it, Coop's down there somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Coop's down there somewhere.
Sean McDermott will play his little game like he always does. Well, we do believe in our receivers, and so if we don't have to throw them out to the fire now, we will next week. Bean just flat out says, "Yeah, we're gonna play them."
They gotta say shit
Bean's
like
like,
that.
I'm gonna be real.
Sean, you done?
Every time Sean McDermott steps up to the podium, he pisses me off because like
lying through
he that, and he just says what nobody wants to hear. Like he just, it's like instead of him being like, yeah, Coop's gonna go play. Of course he has to leave. Well, we don't know if Coop's gonna play. There's a chance he might not. No, he's gonna play in the damn game. There's no way.
Right.
Like if Devontae Adams is already the Jets, this is why I tell you the Jets are just a bunch of entertainers because we already know he's playing in the game. I'm pretty sure it's already came out.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, I know we have to get off the Jets topic and how they're entertainers. But can we look at the Pat McAfee show when Aaron Rodgers is on it? By the way, Aaron Rodgers is on it, looking happier than a pig in shit. And he's on it right after they lost on Monday Night Football, looking happy. It's like, bro, if Josh Allen got up on a podcast or a TV show one day removed from a AFC East loss, I'm pulling my hair out pissed off. Like, I don't care if you just traded for Devontae Adams or not. You're 2-4. You're 2-4. This is why Aaron Rodgers absolutely makes me so mad. He makes me so mad. You kind of look like Aaron Rodgers right now, buddy. I'm sorry, buddy. Buddy, I'm gonna.
It's my stop, man.
You kind of do look like Aaron Rodgers.
That's what her mom says. Her mom says. That's what his mom says.
Like I'm looking at you, and you kind of look like Aaron Rodgers, bro.
If I mean, I'll be honest. Tell him that's cool because, like, you know, he looks like Mac Jones. I mean, at least you got a Super Bowl. You have probably the least amount of interceptions thrown by a starter in history because I bet you in a career though. How many picks do you think he's under?
I don't know.
He's under 100.
He's under 100.
I don't look like Mac Jones, bro.
I'm playing with you, bro.
I'm off the Mac Jones.
I didn't say it.
Y'all told me you look
my look-alike broke his leg this week.
I know exactly who you are. Y'all said I look like Keon Coleman. You look like Amari Cooper.
Yo, Amari Cooper, chill. He might be the ugliest receiver in the receiver room. Chill out.
He's got that baby face.
Who we got here?
He looks ugly, and you know who else looks ugly? Keon Coleman.
Yeah. Oh man, so y'all were calling me ugly that day?
Yeah, my fault, bro.
How's it going?
You're a cool guy, though. You're a cool guy when you're like when you roll the ball in the end zone, you hit it with the.
Oh, I was feeling good.
Did he get him a touchdown today?
What?
When Keon Coleman did that?
When he caught his touchdown and he hit that dance that he always does, that little dancey dance.
I should.
Did you do that when you caught that touchdown?
No, I caught the touchdown and I went running down the field and I threw the ball behind me. Like, they could go get it.
Wait, bro, we're 24 minutes into the podcast and we're not talking about how that might have been the nicest throw. That was, dude. I was like, I saw him and I like put it over the corner and it was just in the corner of the end zone toe tap. He had the nastiest toe tap. Like he looked like Santonio Holmes.
Yeah, I like that. I like
Cardinals Steelers Super Bowl.
All right, Big Ben.
And I look like Big Ben. And you know what the craziest part about it is? That touchdown that he threw was probably only like 15 yards out. I'm pretty sure I was on like the 25, 30-yard line when I threw you that ball
At least.
in the corner of the end zone. So realistically, I'm telling you, I'm a better quarterback than Big Ben.
Oh,
That's what
absolutely.
I'm telling you right now.
He only played in the NFL. You're only getting ready for the Chili Bowl.
You're right.
It's pretty much not even comparable.
No, it's just like, well, it's like comparing apples to oranges.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you guys want to know my point of view? You heard his point of view. I'm telling you, I'm running this route. I didn't think I was gonna get the ball because after what I did to him, and I said, pitch me the ball and I'm throwing you the ball. Chris goes, I'm never throwing the ball to you ever again. So I'm sitting there like, okay, I'm gonna run this route and see what happens. And it was one dude.
Case created a little bit of space.
I swear to God, like I've caught a lot of footballs. That might have been the nicest throw I've ever seen. I'm not gonna lie at all.
Bro, I walked onto that football field today and I was just
You're happy.
I was feeling so fucking good, dude. I was listening to some music before I got on the field, and I was like, "Oh God,
Little baby.
nah, bro. I don't even remember it, but it was Little Baby. It was Little Baby
Because you were
actually.
singing the Little Baby song when we were standing next to each other.
It was Little Baby. What was I listening to? I'll tell you exactly what it was.
I forgot what it was. Grace.
Nah,
Emotionally scarred.
it was In a Minute.
Yeah, that's a
It
good
was In a
song.
Minute.
Yep.
And I was like, I walked onto that football field, put my cleats on,
He was
stood
like,
on business.
I'll
man.
be there in a minute.
I'll be there in a minute. I did call his ass. I said, "Yo, I'm running a little bit late. I'll be there." I was slinging that rock today, man. Even though and once it started to get dark, I threw a couple picks.
It was hard to see, man.
But I'm telling you right now. I'm feeling different for this Chili Bowl, bro.
We got to get out there on a
Feeling
weekend at like a noon, 1 o'clock type of thing.
Yo, low key, when like a Sunday, we should like if the Bills are playing late or something, if they're playing on like a Thursday or Monday, we should get out
Like
there.
the Seattle 4 o'clock game next week. Is that next week?
That is next week.
There you go. Get out there maybe 12, 1 o'clock. Toss
Is
the
the
ball.
is the Chili Bowl next week though?
Saturday.
26th.
Yeah, so
Next week, Saturday.
it'll be that'll be the week after the Chili Bowl.
Any chance we're waking up probably like 6 a.m. this Sunday? Gonna go there and leave by 8:39 to go to the Bills game.
Okay, that's cap. I'm not doing that.
I'm dedicated to this Chili Bowl.
You're not doing that though.
I don't know if I'm that dedicated to the Chili Bowl.
No, I don't expect you to. I'll be there though.
By yourself?
No, I'm lying. I will not be there. I'll still
you're
be in bed at
bullshitting
6
me.
o'clock.
Martin probably will text him.
You're
Martin will
bullshitting
be
me.
there.
All right. So
Travis, reels back in.
so today, Brandon Bean yesterday, Brandon Bean he addressed one of our problems. Another one he took to the media today. Bean did have a conversation with Tyler Bass. Tyler Bass knows that his ass is on the hot seat. He knows. He's aware. Brandon Bean had a conversation with him.
Bass's ass is almost grass.
Yeah.
Bass's ass is almost grass.
Yo,
I
that's
like
good
that.
right
I
here.
like that.
Bass's
I like
ass
off
is
the
almost
dome
grass.
piece.
I like
That's
that.
fire.
No,
Bass's
but
ass is
um,
almost grass. Put it on a shirt.
honestly, yeah. But yeah, he's well aware. We brought in a couple kickers a couple weeks ago that have already had kicks in the NFL. Today we took a different approach. Both of them never took a kick in the NFL. One was from the Buffalo Bulls, and then the other one, Harrison Mevis.
Sign Harrison Mevis.
Yo, that's the dude. He's like 230, 240.
Yeah, they call him the thicker kicker.
the thicker kicker.
Yo,
That would
bro,
be
I'll
funny,
be
though.
I'll be hyped up.
He's probably got a big leg on him.
He's about
Which one?
yeah.
Not the third one.
Oh,
Well, maybe. But I'm not too interested in that one. As long as he can put the ball in the uprights, I'm cool with it.
He's 250 and he can drill it.
250?
He's about 250.
Yeah,
Rounds
it's
up
like
to 250.
Holy-
don't ever call me Tubby again, man.
No, yo, he's a big dude. I'm telling
He's a
What's
big.
his name?
He's Harrison Mevis.
thicker the kicker.
Just don't call me Tubby ever.
He's a big dude, but he can drill it. Like he can drill it from.
I bet you he's 245, 246.
No, yeah, but it rounds up.
Yeah.
You might as well just call him 250. He's like
Oh.
243.
Yeah.
Oh, you're telling me this dude's gonna be a Buffalo Bill?
Oh my God, that's an offensive lineman, bro.
Not his best picture. Not his best picture.
So I call him thicker the kicker, but he's nice. He's nice.
Well, yeah, because he was cut from the Panthers,
saw him?
apparently.
PK
Wow.
won. He went first overall. PK.
Holy shit.
Really? Because he was cut
Matter
from
of
the,
fact,
cut from the
matter of
Panthers.
fact,
If you can't
probably-
make the Panthers, you're probably not too
probably
good.
just keep Tyler Bass.
Hey.
Tyler Bass's ass is not going to be grass,
I
apparently.
bet you he'll be here for the rest of the year. Close to it.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
I'm glad Brandon Bean's kind of just starting to realize
No,
that
good shit. Because
Tyler
like,
Bass is just
yeah, Nowadays, you need
Calabasas'
your
ass
kickers.
is grass.
I like it. I like the approach from Bean. It's a
Calabasas'
business
ass is
decision,
grass
and Tyler
really
Bass
fast.
knows it.
Tyler Bass's ass is grass because his ass is trash.
Okay.
I another aspect of this is like I like Bean's approach to this too, is because we just paid Tyler Bass too, and he's not afraid of getting rid of the kicker that he just paid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
he sucks.
I think we're starting to realize maybe we shouldn't pay kickers.
Yeah.
That unless you're like Justin Tucker, or you know what? I'll show the Steelers a little bit of love.
Chris Boswell.
Or you're Chris Boswell.
Butker and Aubrey.
I hate Harrison Bucker, but
He's good at football.
but
He's good at
he's all right
kicking
at
the
football.
football.
Aubrey
Brandon-
is probably one of the nicest kickers in the league right now.
I think
He's
might
got a
be better than
leg
Tuck.
on him.
He's close. They're close. Neck and neck.
Well, Justin Tucker's been around for so long. It feels like.
I mean, this guy's doing it young. He's
Yeah,
hitting 65 yarders.
Speaking of kickers, I love that you brought up Ryan Lindell in the group chat. That's like a name I haven't heard in a while. But
I
like
wanted
I
to
said,
look
I
at
wanted to see if we could confirm. I'm pretty sure Ryan Lindell only missed one extra point as the Bills kicker, and if I'm not mistaken, it was blocked. It wasn't even a miss; it was blocked. Like it's not like it was completely his fault.
81%. Oh, 99.8% in his
So that's
career.
And that would lead me to believe that the guy only missed one extra point as the Bills kicker. And he played for the Bills for a while. Ryan Lindell was the kicker for like the mid 2000s and then like early 2011, 2012, if I'm not mistaken.
2010.
Then we had Brian Mormon as the punter.
Bro, and he was nice though too.
Brian Mormon was a real nice punter, and then he got his ass
Yo, my
laid
man,
out by Sean Taylor. In the football.
my man Ryan Lindell's got one career punt, 37 yards and a touchdown.
Must be the game after he got laid out by.
But yeah, he's had not
That's
even with the Bill his whole career. So 2000 to 13 years he's missed one extra point. 432 for 433.
Isn't that
That's impressive.
Isn't that crazy that I knew that stat about Ryan Lindell?
So he's got the 9, and then he had a 82% career kick field goals. Like
I-
that's pretty
that's pretty
damn
good.
good.
I mean, it's not bad for a 13-year career.
No, not
I
at
mean,
all.
I would take that. Tyler Bass has probably got like a 14%.
Let's look at Justin Tucker's.
No, I'm kidding. Oh, yeah,
48%.
look that up. Yeah, the Bills clearly know that they have some problems on the special team side of the ball. But all right, let's see what we got here.
Justin Tucker has a 90%.
Some NFL news, obviously, like we already alluded to, some AFC East news rather. The New York
For
Jets
field goals.
trade for Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
Again, like I kind of said earlier, I think that's a move that they're doing. You know, we got to beat the Bills.
That's what they're looking at.
And everybody's chasing the Bills. I just want to say we're going into week 7?
Yep.
Yes.
Week 7. And 7 weeks ago, this was the Jets division, right? Like the media
Everybody's
had the
like, Jets
Bills.
is going to win.
They wrote them off.
Mm-hmm.
The Bills they wrote the Bills off, and the Bills ain't right back. The Bills ain't right back.
Mm-hmm.
That's a Geno Smith reference.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yep.
And I just want to say we're 7 weeks in. Bills got a 2-game lead, and I would argue that this is the Bills' division to lose. Right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
how are you going to dethrone the Kings before the season even starts?
Right.
Yeah,
Not only
we're
the
looking-
Kings, but like the back to back to back.
And we're looking at
Kings.
go back to back to back to back to back. That's going to look real good on a shirt.
Yeah.
5 or 4.
It should. I'm pretty sure it's 5. I think the Bills.
If they win this, year?
So since 2020, the Bills won in 20. Bills won in 21. They won in 22, and they won it last year.
yeah, this would be 5
This would
years
be
in a row.
5-peat.
Call us New England.
Calls Tom Brady and the New England Patriots running that AFC East, boy. That's all I gotta say.
How many did they win? You care if I look it up real
The
quick?
Patriots probably won.
Probably like 20 in a row, 25 in a row.
I'm about to look it up.
You're still going.
Probably like 21 division titles in a row. No, I think they won every single division up from like 2002
Dolphins
like-
stuck in there, right?
to like 2020. But I think there is either a Dolphins division win. I think it's a Dolphins division win or a Jets division win because the Jets in
Certainly
like
was the Bills.
and Jets in like 2010 with Mark Sanchez and Rex Ryan did have a year or two in a row where they, I think 1 year went to the AFC Championship and lost to the Steelers in the AFC Championship. Then the year after, I think either it was back in the AFC Championship or it was like in the divisional round, they got bounced out. But they had 2 years in a row where they did make a deep run into the playoffs.
10 straight years was their longest. They had
Yeah.
Miami in between, Buffalo.
I don't know if the Bills win it 10 years in a row. Like I would like to hope that. Where if we win it this year, we're halfway there. But the fact that the amount of work that's been put in to do half of that,
Oh,
then
yeah.
to have to do
Try to
what we
keep it
did
for
in the last
5
5
more
years
years.
again, holy shit. As long as Josh Allen's your quarterback, you're in there. You got a chance. But eventually, we are. What scares me is I think we're at the point with Josh Allen where we're like right here, right? Like
At his peak.
At his peak.
Tippy top. Can't
At
see him
his
get
peak.
any better.
Yeah, like I don't know if he can get any better at football than he is right now. But the thing that worries me is I think his arm and his decision making will continue to get a little bit better.
Yes.
But you're going to start to lose the scramble ability where he can get out and he can jump over guys. And he can truck guys and he's going to take off and beat guys.
Yep.
Like eventually you are going to be in the situation where Josh Allen
I know what
is
kind of sucks.
All right, I got a great
rock.
quiz for you. I just found this out.
Oh, perfect. Let's go.
Speaking of the AFC East Division Championships, the Jets only have 4 division wins. They've only won in the division 4 times in their existence.
Do you know where he's going with this?
I feel
What
like-
other team?
I know.
Oh,
exactly
what other team has won the AFC division
More time.
4 times?
Tank told us, right?
This is
4 times.
this is the if I'm not mistaken, is this the Baltimore
Go-
Colts?
Go
No,
for it.
it is not. There's another team. I looked it up. At some point, I don't know why, the Houston Oilers were in the AFC East.
What?
They have
I was
4
like gonna
division.
say
They
that.
won the division 4 times, and that team doesn't even exist anymore. So
Wow.
when's the last time that team even existed? So
Oh,
that
yeah.
just shows
I
how
was gonna-
crappy
I was
the
gonna
Jets
throw that
are.
answer
Wait,
out
from-
there, but I decided not to.
I thought I was cooking with the Colts.
I was scrolling through Wikipedia and I
Yeah.
just saw because you guys were talking about
Yeah.
it was the 10 and then Miami won and they won Patriots won I think 5 in a row after between there and then whatever it was. But yeah, I found that pretty
didn't know
amusing. I would have never guessed that in the Houston Oilers. I don't even remember why the Houston Oilers were in our division.
I mean, I didn't know the Oilers were. I knew the Colts were.
I mean, you got to go back to the 60s for it, but it's still
Okay.
funny that it's
Okay.
you know.
That makes a little bit more sense of why. That makes a little more sense.
So,
But wow, what a stat that is. That just goes to show that the Jets they're just the Jets suck.
Wait, Indy was in our division?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Indy was in the division.
13-3.
Yeah,
The Baltimore
Baltimore Colts.
they were the Baltimore Colts, not they were the Baltimore Colts, and then they moved to Indianapolis. Right.
Well, but then I looked in here. That's what's so weird because then it's like I was just looking at. So you got the Baltimore Colts here, 1, 2, 3 in a row, and then the Indianapolis Colts.
In 1999.
Yeah. Dog. What the hell am I? Okay, you're right.
They were still in the division for a couple of years, and there used to be more teams in the divisions too.
Yeah.
5 or 6.
Yeah.
Loaded down to 4. Okay.
What a stat that is.
I
Wow.
would have never guessed that. Man. I would never.
That's funnier than huh?
There you go. All right. So Devontae Adams to the Jets. Nick Chubb back. This is the
heard
week
about
Nick Chubb
that.
comes back for Browns fans.
Jerome Ford owners.
Well, he just got
Yeah,
hurt
is it?
too. I heard.
Yeah, Ford, I think, pulled his hamstring or something like that.
Everyone's
last week.
smashing the Nick Chubb touchdown.
The
Anytime
thing is-
touchdown.
My thing is with the Chubb thing is, well, I mean, so Ford got hurt. Obviously, I'm imagining they're gonna have him on a snap count. Is it this the big injury that Chubb's coming back on? The one on
yeah.
Monday Night
Minka
Football?
Fitzpatrick
I remember-
took his knee
I remember
apart.
who I was watching that game with.
Is that this? Is that the same
That's
injury?
this injury.
Same injury.
Wasn't that a couple years ago?
That was last
That was
year.
last year.
Last year?
That was last
He
year.
had no.
Was it
he-
a big beginning of the
you're
year,
probably
right?
thinking about the injury in college.
Yeah,
Oh
that was-
yeah,
In
when
college,
he
it
got
happened the
and
same
it was
way.
the same leg or something.
Yeah, that guy's built just built it.
Just comes back and it's like nothing ever happened.
Yeah.
Man,
So
if-
all right, Nick Chubb back. This is an interesting one. Chris Olave out, Rashid Shaheed out, Derek Carr out. Travis says Saints hit with an injury bug for a few weeks. Can it determine how the rest of their season might play
Crazy.
out?
As soon as I trade for Chris Olave, he gets hurt. It's just crazy.
And the Saints this week do play the. Somebody help me find it. Oh, somebody help me find
Here, just
that.
bring that real close. I'll take a real
They're
good
playing
look.
Thursday night.
Oh, they play the Broncos.
Oh,
You just
my
skipped the
apologies.
first one.
I just didn't see that game up there. Without
Oh man, that's
three of
gonna
your
be
best
a
players.
game.
He's gonna be going to IR, so
Okay, all right. And Olave is.
we don't know about Olave.
He had a
but
concussion.
Olave is out this week.
They still got Kamara though.
Is Kamara enough to get the job done?
Maybe
Against the
if they're
Broncos?
playing the Broncos,
Now,
yeah.
now, so let me tell you
You
this.
guys know that? Hold up. You guys know the name of their wide receiver one?
Who? New Orleans?
Yeah,
Couldn't even tell you.
he's a rookie this year. His name's Bub Means.
Bob?
Bub means.
Bub Means.
Oh, I'm putting a waiver in.
means. You put
Bub
Bub
Means.
means.
He caught a touchdown last week, but that's their wide receiver one with Shaheed and
Yo, wait, man.
Now,
Olave out.
now, for a little bit there, the Saints were going toe to toe with the Falcons. They were going at it with the Falcons, and they were playing what's his face, Spencer Rattler.
Yep.
And they
Rattler looked nice.
They put up a little bit of a fight. So I'm gonna
Well, they
tell
played
you
the Bucks, actually, buddy. Bucks? Did you say
I thought it
Falcons?
was the Falcons.
Yeah, it was-
last week.
Last week it was the
No,
Bucks.
the
They
Bucks
lost like
put-
51-27.
They put 50
Oh, was it
on
the
them?
Bucks? Oh,
Yeah.
it was the Bucks. It was the Bucks. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Mm-hmm. I'd be in the correct.
No, I'm glad you did. Yeah, all right. So if you got to figure if they put up a good fight against the Bucks, I'm not sleeping on the Saints in the Thursday night football game.
I'm not
I won't either.
I'm
Might be
not going to say the
Saints.
Broncos are just a lock to win this game, and this is in New Orleans, so
That's what's gonna do
Hard
it.
to win in
for
the
me.
dome.
it is hard to win in the what's it called, bro?
Mercedes. No,
it's not Mercedes.
the
It's some the Caesars.
the
The Caesars. Yeah,
it's the
Caesar
Superdome.
something.
Caesar sports book.
Yeah, or something
Yeah,
like that.
it's like
They
the
just
betting.
changed
Yeah,
it.
it's like the betting thing.
Oh, was wasn't it the Superdome or something like back?
It was like the
day?
Mercedes.
Mercedes.
Benz.
Yeah. Okay.
Now the Mercedes Benz Stadium is the Atlanta Falcons.
Yep.
Yeah.
They got
Which,
that
by the
nice
way,
one.
the Falcons are the next Super Bowl stadium after this.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
that.
These are
today.
Superdome.
It's gonna go the Saints Stadium this season and the Falcons Stadium next season. Hopefully the Bills are playing in one of those stadiums. the next few years.
Two nice stadiums.
Yeah.
Real nice.
Yeah, the
ones.
Falcons Stadium. I'm hyped up for the Falcons Stadium because I think the Falcons Stadium is pretty good. This won't be the first Super Bowl I think is being played in New Orleans because I think the last time there was a Super Bowl played in New Orleans was
Katrina.
Ravens 49ers and then
Oh,
the power
went out.
Power went out. And that was an all right Super Bowl. I do remember watching that. That was fun. I low key was rooting for Colin Kaepernick and the 49ers back then.
I'm not gonna lie, me too.
I used to love when Colin Kaepernick would score and he'd hit it with the kiss his bicep. That boy, he was fun to watch.
He
That
was fun
fun
to
to
watch.
watch because that was like in that time of football, which I really love that we've been talking about that time of football a lot lately. You really didn't have the quarterback that went out the pocket
athletic.
and ran. You did have it. It
You
was
had a
Michael
few, though.
Vick. Like Michael Vick was like the guy that was known for that
Mhm.
around that time. But that was like the back end of when Michael Vick kind of like, he was playing for the Eagles. They were playing all right football, but like they were sneaking in, like they snuck into the playoffs and got bounced out.
Yeah.
Like Mike Vick never really did anything besides making cool plays. He never like won anything, right? That like Colin
Just
Kaepernick was
freak athlete.
Yeah, Colin Kaepernick was in the Super Bowl. He went toe to toe with Aaron Rodgers, with Drew Brees in the NFC Championship to get there. That was a good game. I remember that. Like that was just a fun era of football. Colin Kaepernick was definitely one of the first mobile quarterbacks that was like really fun to watch.
Oh, for sure.
And then he fell off super hard. Obvious reasons, but
I like them. I don't know if you guys remember. We were talking about Colin Kaepernick, the Packers-Niners game the one time. He had like
I'll never forget that game.
he had him and Frank Gore had over 150.
Yeah.
They might have had even more.
Yeah, I remember that game.
That's one of the best football games I've seen in a long time.
To be honest, it's like it really to me, that's football that like, and we all got like our first like couple of seasons where you watch football, where you really get into it. Like that's the era where it was just like, oh, dude, I love football. Like,
Me too. Yeah.
I love football. And the Bills sucked, right? So I was just so used to just not watching Bills games.
Watching a league.
Like,
That's all
like I would watch like the Bills get their ass whooped by the Jets, and then it would be like, all right, I can't wait to watch Sunday Night Football and watch Drew Brees and Tom Brady play and
That was one of
Aaron
my
Rodgers
boys.
and Ben Roethlisberger and Joe Flacco
Yeah.
and prime Cam Newton.
What about that boy Alex Smith?
Alex
With
Smith,
the
Alex Smith was a
Niners?
dog with the Niners.
Yeah.
Alex Smith, Frank Gore. You had Alex Smith, Frank Gore. You had Vernon Davis.
One of my boys.
You had
too.
Michael Crabtree.
Crabtree's nice.
That was like early Michael Crabtree.
Young,
They had
Go back.
Anquan Bolden.
Yep.
Humboldt, yeah.
Bro, you can't forget Anquan Bolden
Go back and look too.
Former Buffalo Bill.
for a little bit,
What the fuck was his name?
for a hot second.
Navarro Bowman.
Navarro
and Patrick
Bowman,
Willis.
Patrick Willis. Who was the white defensive
Did they
lineman?
not have Dante Whitner?
They
the
had
old
Dante
Bill?
Whitner
Yeah.
at the safety. And then on the D line, dude, I can picture his face, dude. I'll pull it up.
What you think? 2013?
I would look up a little earlier than that, but he was on the D line, dude. I can picture him. He was a dog. He was a monster. That defense was nice. That division was, I mean, obviously the early 2010s through like 2013, 2014 was just crazy. I mean, you had like, if you go out to the NFC West, you had the 49ers who were really good, and then you had the Legion of Boom with the Seattle Seahawks. That was just fun to watch. This is just it was just, I guess, as a Bills fan, so easy to like watch and appreciate good football because we just had such bad football.
We didn't have it.
Like we just had such bad football season in, season out. Like I spent like the first like real like years where I got invested into it was like I thought EJ Manuel was just going to be the guy.
Yo, I'm not gonna
Like,
lie.
I thought EJ Manuel was just going to be him. Like
Future of the Buffalo Bills.
dude, it was like fifth grade Chris fell to his knees on Thursday Night Football when EJ Manuel rolled out and ran down the sidelines and then tore his ACL because he got hit right in the knee and just didn't step out of bounds.
Was
I
that
fell to
against
my
the
knees.
Browns?
That was against the Browns. I'll never forget it. I remember like in my dad's living room, I was like, come on.
Can't have nothing nice.
And the rest of the season was either Thad Lewis or Jeff Toole, bro.
Bro, and I low key rocked with that Lewis.
Yo, Thad Lewis was fun to watch. Thad Lewis was not fun to watch, but it was like he had his moments. But it was like, God, there's just nothing that can save this organization. Like you're telling me Thad Lewis and Jeff Toole were just the answers for the Buffalo Bills after that.
And then that's when Kyle Orton came along after that.
Yeah, so that was 2014, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
That season was like, I like that we're kind of going back on some of these old seasons because that season, there's a couple of games that stick out. Like I remember Bills Vikings, and it was like one of Kyle Orton's first games, and the Bills were like down last drive, right? And Sammy scored the game-winning touchdown, but it was like that drive. Now, if Kyle Orton with the Bills was not, he could not run or move around the pocket to save his life. So he was like, it was like watching like I don't know, like a brick. I don't know, like just something really heavy trying to maneuver around the pocket. And I'll tell you what, it was 4th and like 23.
Yes,
it was 4th and 23. And
I know exactly.
So there was 2 4th down conversions on the game winning drive. And I was thinking it was like 4th and 23. They hit Scott Chandler across the middle for a big first down.
Yep. Later
on in the drive, it's like either 3rd and long or 4th and long. And I couldn't even believe it. Kyle Orton was like, fuck it. Chris Hogan's down there somewhere.
Yeah,
and Chris Hogan catches the ball and gets like hit and like flipped. And bro, landed inbounds on like the 1 or 2 yard line. And you got Kyle Orton's brick ass running down the field trying to get everybody and to spike the ball. There's like a couple of seconds left, and they run an out route to Sammy Watkins. And I remember just going crazy, bro. And I was like, "Oh my God, we got a quarterback."
I remember 2 games that year. Kyle Orton, well, Peyton Manning. We stopped his touchdown streak.
Yeah,
was the one
threw a pick to Gilmore that game. I remember that.
I remember that. And one of the best games I felt like that season we had was the Bills-Packers game.
Packers.
Our offense, we had the
didn't
worst
show
offense.
up. We had a punt return touchdown that game.
Yeah, what Marcus
Thigpen with a punt return touchdown.
4 picks from Aaron Rodgers
to Bakari Rambo.
He had 2.
He had like 2 or 3. And after that game, I remember like he played like another season with the Bills. Then he had a stint with somebody else. And then like the McDermott era, they did, I think in 2017, they signed him.
Yeah.
And I remember like being at training camp, and he was like walking out, and I was like, "Oh, Rambo Field," instead of Lambeau Field.
Oh yeah.
I was like Rambo Field, and he like turned and he signed something. I don't even know if I have it anymore. But he was like that game was awesome. That game, bro. That was like the cold front, bro. You had Mario Williams on one side, Jerry Hughes on the other, and Kyle Williams and Marcel Darius, and we had like 53 sacks that year.
We had one. There was from Detroit.
That was yes. Schwartz, Jim Schwartz.
Schwartz.
Jim Schwartz was the D coordinator.
Yep.
Yeah, Jim Schwartz. And bro, Doug Marrone as the head coach.
Yeah,
Doug Marrone and Jim Schwartz. Jim Schwartz was a defensive mastermind, though.
Oh, I liked him. And we got to hear you say something.
There are so many bad coaches in our past. There was just and they would just. I always felt like Williams was good, but he should have never got to like a head coach position.
Talking Greg
Williams, excuse me, Greg
yeah.
Williams. Greg Williams, he rose too high. Like I think he was always should have never got past coordinator.
Oh yeah.
And it was the one year they went like the Bills. Who was the guy Bills went like 4. They won their first 4 games, Doug Marrone, and they gave him like this ridiculous contract. And then he lost the next like 6 games or something like that. You know, like
Doug Marrone was like, it was weird. We like,
I'm listening.
we're hitting them with some Bills history, man. Some
a lot
like,
of Bills
some
history going on here.
Like 2010s Bills history. This was, I mean, that was like that season was fun because that was the first real little taste at like potential playoffs, because up until, I don't know, like every year before this one, the Bills were eliminated from playoff contention by like week 14. I mean, week 14.
Yeah.
And
you'd by week, like you'd be like doing the math. Like I'd sit there telling my dad, well, like, you know, if everything gets hurt on the Patriots, then we got a chance. And if every team loses, there'd be people doing the math. Like they'd be listening to the GR and they'd be doing the math on the radio, trying like the probability of them like making the playoffs. It was just so depressing.
Yeah, the Bills got a 0.97% chance to make the playoffs here. No, but it was nice because that season, it was up until the second to last game, the Bills had a chance, and they played the Oakland Raiders at the time, and they blew it.
They had the lead.
They actually had a chance of winning, and then they played the Patriots the next week and won, and then Kyle Orton hung it up. Yeah. Kyle Orton was like, "Yeah, I'm done, man."
Dude, they're
and then Doug Marrone left.
Yeah, I
went down to Jacksonville, and then he created Saxonville.
That defense, bro, they had in Jacksonville: Ramsey, AJ Boye, Calais Campbell. Was Paul wasn't he there?
I think he might have been there for the back end. I don't think he was there in 17 when the Bills played him in the wild card.
Yeah. You know what was happening in that era, and I don't know if you guys remember this. Like they couldn't really find anybody. Like nobody wanted to come to Buffalo because I think Ralph was still the owner for a period of time in there, and there was a lot up in the air. But when Ralph died, if like the daughter was going to keep the team here and sell it, like so there was a lot of like. You know, and at that time frame, it was very depressing because you had the Bills stinking. The Sabres were going through that weird transition with the Regis's owning them, and they were afraid that they were going to go and who was going to step up. So there was a lot going on at that time frame. It was a tough time to be a Buffalo sports fan, and you kept getting, and they couldn't get anybody that wanted the team. That would come here, or they'd have to take a chance on somebody, and the guy either wasn't ready or he just wasn't. But I also don't think they ever really wanted in that end of the Wilson era when Ralph was just, I think, too old to be involved. His family, they just didn't really give a shit. They weren't spending any money, so it was a very difficult time. Like you'd feel like 5-6 games into the season, like, well, here we go again. You're like, I'll go cut the grass. Rather than watch this crap.
Here we go.
It's on my day.
You know, like, and it just was so like finally, like you started to see Pagula wanted to spend some money, and then, you know, like there were some changes coming, and then now obviously they seem to be all in. Not all the time, but like, you know, at least it's a better environment. Guys want to come here. Like 15 years ago, Amari Cooper's like, shit, I'll just stay in Cleveland. Like I'm not gonna go to Buffalo. Like now, guys will want to come here. I think, you know, that's cool.
Yeah, it's got to be cool to be a guy like Amari Cooper going to sleep. Monday night, and he's like, "Fuck, dude, last in the division, 1-5." Like,
Sean
Watson's my quarterback. Like he's more worried about massages than throwing me the ball. Like, God, it just can't get any worse than this. And then he wakes up the next morning. His agent's like, "Mari, I'm gonna need you to drive. I'm gonna need you to drive on the other side of the lake. You're 4-2 now. You're at the top of your division. You got one of the best quarterbacks in football." And Mari probably got him.
Like, damn it, dude, come on, really?
That whole drive up to Buffalo. Probably pretty happy guy.
Probably pretty happy guy.
He was probably listening to Bill's Mafia, Benny the Butcher.
He said in his interview this morning, it's like the first day of school.
Yeah, I heard. Yeah. I watched some of it.
So he really didn't know how to feel driving up to Buffalo.
He's nervous, man.
He's had to come here.
Wait till he catches the ball.
And he really hasn't been in Buffalo. He said.
Yeah, really? Yeah. He said he doesn't know anything about.
He doesn't know anything about Buffalo.
I feel like
he said he's been in New York a couple times, but he's never been to Buffalo.
Yeah.
He wasn't there for the Johnny Manziel.
No, because you remember when the Browns had to come to Buffalo a couple years ago, and the game got moved to Detroit.
Yeah, because of the snow. Yeah.
Never been to Buffalo.
Yeah, Detroit's not Buffalo. You know what I'm saying?
No, not at
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
all.
not?
No. Detroit is not
I'm
Buffalo.
that's news to me.
Yeah, Detroit's not
News to
Buffalo.
me.
It's kind of funny because you say that about him like coming to New York a couple of times, and like
His exact words were, "I've never made it that far to New York."
okay, because like if you ever listen to like when Thurman Thomas got drafted by the Bills, he said and he says this now that like when he got drafted by the Bills, he was super excited. He was like, oh yeah, they play in New York, like because he didn't
New York City.
He didn't know where they played in New York. And if you listen, I remember listening to this on an interview. He was like, "Oh, dude, I'm gonna go to Knicks games and stuff like this, that, getting excited." He's like, and he stepped off the plane. And he's like, "Where the fuck am I?" I said, New York City.
Like tumbleweeds going around.
Yeah,
and shit.
dude.
What? He's like,
It's
this
like,
is
all
not
right,
the right place.
we got off at the wrong airport. Yeah, no,
No, Buffalo
Amari Cooper was
International
probably like, "Oh, Buffalo, sweet, I'm going to the Knicks game." And then he drove and he was like, "Where the fuck am I?"
Where am I? Right.
He's like, "Damn, I'm not going to no more Cavs games." Poor guy.
Yeah.
No more Cavs games at all. No more Indians games. Just Bison's games and Sabres games.
Cleveland,
Poor
nice
guy.
little city though too. They got
Bandits
the
games.
Bandits
Bandits
game. The
game.
most successful Buffalo.
You know he's gonna if he catches the ball on Sunday, the whole stadium's gonna yell "Coop."
Oh yeah, he's about to go hard.
Like I wanted that. Like the Steelers got Pat Fryermuth, and you know what happens when he catches the ball. You know, man.
Beasley, bees.
Yeah, you know, I'll be down, and I'm gonna be grinning ear to ear when the whole stadium yells "Coop." I just know it's gonna happen.
to be like a 47-yard touchdown.
Yeah, first time. First play. Josh Allen's gonna look. He's gonna look at.
Oh, he's
Cooper.
gonna look at him.
No. This is what I do though.
You guys a question because it's interesting because a lot happened the last couple of days as a Bills fan. How did you guys feel like Tuesday morning? Like, did you feel like, well, we won, but yeah, we're in good shape in the division, but are we going to be good enough to go anywhere in the playoffs? Like, I wasn't feeling very strong about the Bills' chances. And now, like, I'm strangely optimistic, not because of the coaching staff, because last week I bitched about the coaching staff, but because, like, I think Brandon Beane's like doing the things he's supposed to do to give the coaches a better options, like, right, better kicker, hopefully,
Yeah,
and clearly, obviously, a better number one, which is gonna like give everybody more, support. So whatever you want to call it.
Get
So
everybody else open and stuff.
right. So like, I don't know. Did you feel like? I felt like there was like a switch turned, like because Tuesday morning everybody wanted to go, like, we were going to get pitchforks and we were going to go to the stadium and like start like killing coaches and stuff. Where right, I mean, it was like Frankenstein's monster. We're going after him, right? But did you feel like that was how I felt on Tuesday morning, and then all of a sudden we're like, wait, what? Like it was almost like Bean's like, I gotta do something to fix this team like today. Like he didn't wait, which is kind of encouraging. Like I don't know, I'm more optimistic about Buffalo, right?
I've been super optimistic about the Bills. Like I kind of always thought like it's gonna be, like I don't know what the word is I'm trying to say. I'm trying to think of the word. What were you trying to say?
No, I was gonna be like, yeah, buddy, I've been super optimistic about the Bills this season too. No, I'd be lying straight to my team. I'm just a real guy. I'm a real guy when it comes to Bills football, right?
I'm trying to think of the word I was trying to say.
You think of the word, I'm gonna tell you that I told you that there was a problem. All right, there was a problem, and Brandon Beane had to go address that problem.
Our big baller being addressed that,
and he addressed it.
Can you read my mind?
You know what I woke up feeling Tuesday morning, Maranto? I woke up and I was like, God, the Bills need help in the wide receiver room. And I sent out a text at 10:50. I got the time in my head. I said, the Bills need to save Amari Cooper from Cleveland. And at 2 o'clock,
2 o'clock,
the Bills saved Amari Cooper from Cleveland.
Well, this man said, wow. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, because I was doing something at work and I had Siri say it through my headphones. Benny says, wow, the Billsaholic pod. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? And then you said something else after. And I'm like, oh, shit, we really just did that.
I was mad confused because I hadn't looked at my phone. I saw my phone kind of lighten up a little bit, but I was like, I'll look at that after.
Got the word.
Customer. What's the word?
It was an experimental year. That's what I was trying to talk. I always thought it was going to be an experimental year.
Oh,
that's what I was trying to talk.
Nice.
So, but
nice.
But then because I forgot the word, I kind of just forgot my entire what I was going to say. So we'll just move on.
All right,
we'll just move on.
Your phone was lighting up.
My phone was lighting up, but I was in front of a customer, and Nas he's actually going up in the sales, so like he's like shadowing us. So I was like, I don't want to look at that. Like I got a customer in front of me, and I'm going through the process. End up selling the car, but it's an incoming car, so it's really not that exciting. Person's not gonna be able to pick it up for like a couple months, right? And so I'm walking back towards my sales office, and my manager walks out to me, who's a big Bills fan. And he's like, oh, fuck yeah, bro. And he goes to fist bump me. I'm like, why is this guy so excited that I sold this car? And then I'm like, dude, it's just an incoming car. And he's like, dude, we just traded for Amari Cooper. I'm like, no fucking way. I'm like, no fucking way, bro. That's why my phone was lighting up.
Now, I got a question. What were you, when you woke up in the morning when you were at school, in high school, and you saw the Stephon Diggs trade, which one were you a little more hyped for? Probably the Diggs one.
So the Diggs one, I know exactly where I was.
Me too.
I was in my bed watching Netflix. That happened at night.
Yeah, because you woke up and
night.
saw it, didn't you?
No, I was
you
awake.
didn't?
I was
Oh.
very much awake. I think I was watching like The Walking Dead or something. And I like looked down at my phone. I was like, oh my God, we just traded for Stephon Diggs. Now, I will tell you, if you want to talk about waking up to some news, you want to take it to being in high school and waking up to some Bills news. How about like I think my freshman year when I wake up and Antonio Brown was traded to the Bills.
Uh-huh.
And I was like running around my house, woke my dad up, going crazy. Like, and then all of a sudden it's like, psych,
30 minutes later.
psych. You had me in the first half, not gonna lie.
It was like the you know.
Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh, you gotta be quick. I'm like, bro, it's on the NFL. It's like it's on ESPN. I'm like,
It's
bro,
everywhere.
it's everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, we
And
traded for AB.
Pretty much in his prime.
Yeah,
kind of.
and we did trade for AB. He was just like, there's not a fucking chance. I'm
No way.
playing.
You think he would have been happy to play with Josh Allen at one point in his career?
Maybe.
I don't think we had Josh. So
No, but I mean, like,
No, we
Oh,
didn't.
yeah. PT ESPN on our team, man.
that shit. One of you
Although-
was it you that sent the Le'Veon and AB
it
dancing
was.
TikTok?
They're on
They were-
Twitch together.
Said CTE ESPN or something.
No, but yeah, to answer your question,
yeah.
Moranto, I was texting Jackie's brother-in-law after the game, and next day I was like, our offense still looks like shit.
Yeah, me
I'm
too.
still not impressed. I said something's got to happen. Something's got to change. I even sent you a Snapchat after.
Good.
The when you were in Houston, said something's
yeah.
got to change. You know, I'm slinging mail on what's that street?
looking like a quarterback throwing newspapers on
Careful.
Porsches and shit.
No, I'm slinging mail on East High Street, and I get the notification. I'm running in circles on East High.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ari, you're saying?
yeah.
I was hyped too.
Oh, my fault.
Texted you guys, texted my stepdad, texted Jackie's brother-in-law. Crazy.
Yeah, I was pretty hyped
I want
too.
to put in Tuesday morning, Maranto, like I answer your question. I woke up Tuesday again, same thing these guys said. The offense is not looking good. We got so lucky that game. Defense did what they could. The kicker missing the 2 field goals is really what did it.
Mhm.
I'm like, I'm waking up to Devontae Adams tomorrow morning, and it didn't happen. That's how I was feeling Tuesday.
The Jets were like, we're waking up to Devontae Adams. in the morning.
John, oh my bad.
When that Devontae Adams trade came through, because that was like what 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it was
It was
early.
early.
It was early,
I was,
so-
I was in a meeting, Toyota meeting when that happened.
So I kind of had a sense, like once I saw that, I kind of had a sense, like Brandon Bean, there's no way there's another team in your division that's going to show you up like that. That's not how Brandon Bean rolls. You know he's always got to have an upper leg.
Yeah, they had him in the first half. Not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I had him in the first half. All right. Well,
What else we got?
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything else necessarily. Oh yeah, Aiden Hutchinson.
Oh, yeah.
is done
Oh,
for the
poor
year.
guy.
Some would say that I look like him, but there's a lot of people at this table that do not agree. But the people that need to agree think that. So that's I'm not taking your.
I mean, I know.
Like,
I just,
okay, if
I-
you're Aiden Hutchinson.
Like, to be honest with you, that's kind of funny that you say that because that's a joke that was getting tossed around while we were watching the game. They were like, "Your leg looks fine." I'm like, "Yeah, I can go out there and still play. Like, I'm ready." What were you about to say?
well, I
No,
was
no, you're
well, I
good.
was
I'm
gonna say
curious.
is I just
Just
honest
don't
with
guess,
you.
guess
I'm
it.
not gonna lie to you like everybody else does. I'll just tell you the truth.
Oh, so everybody else is lying to me.
Oh yeah.
Well, what?
I mean, you're a new
got me
boyfriend.
looking-
They want to make you happy, keep you around a little bit. Come on, let's just be honest. They're just lying to you.
They just want me to come back, is what you're saying.
Yeah, come back, spend more money on them and their daughter. You know,
That's
just-
crazy.
I'm just saying.
That's
I'm
crazy.
just
That's
saying,
diabolical. That's a diabolical.
That's
take.
diabolical.
That's a
I'm saying.
diabolical. No, that take you just had a diabolical take.
Oh, by me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So you're saying I still look like Mac Jones?
Oh yeah.
This man's going from vendetta to sophisticated
He's got
to
me saying-
diabolical. What is going
Well,
on?
wait, I said
He
diabolical.
said diabolical.
Oh, my bad.
And then I
my bad.
repeated
But you
it.
got me saying vendetta now.
You like
Vendetta.
that? That's I used that while we were watching those games.
And I was
You
again.
gave me skin for that. 'cause You said
Again.
it sounds smart.
I think that that's a word that when you use it, you sound very sophisticated when you use that word.
And then actually, I said sophisticated
Hit it
in my
right
next
after.
sentence.
And that right there.
And I'm
You
not
just-
I like everybody knows. When I was in high school, I had a 4th grade reading level. So the way that I'm pulling these words out,
Who's teaching you these words, bro? Is Gianna teaching you these words? Is Gianna in here?
Braden.
Braden? No, absolutely not. Gianna,
Not a chance,
me and her,
He's
when
got-
it comes to reading, are probably right around the same area.
Yeah.
He's got a dictionary next to his bed on the.
Yeah, you're doing
nightstand.
good, dude.
Not even close.
You've been doing real good
I
lately.
got no.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna lie. I don't know if anybody. I have no books in my apartment.
Word of the
You got
night.
books in your apartment?
No.
I don't know
got
where I'm getting these
TVs
words
and
from.
stuff,
but
and-
I've never heard someone on a TV say vendetta. That just might be a me thing.
I heard it in a song the other day that was funny.
I've been
too.
saying vendetta now because of you, so thank you for that.
You're welcome.
All right. Then I guess my lookalike is not Aiden Hutchinson. Then
No, I mean,
I think it is.
Might be the next
low-key.
one.
what?
Yo,
All
the
right.
next one. We got to
Max
ask the
Crosby?
Steelers. We got,
Can I see Max Crosby?
I don't have that many tattoos, bro.
No. I'm just talking about the face.
That's fucked up.
What?
He thinks I look like Max Crosby.
Not
One of the
not the
better-
body.
one
Just
of,
the face.
that's one of the better defensive players in the
I'd
league.
rather look like Aiden Hutchinson, bro.
See, my thing is,
With a broken leg, laying on the sideline for the rest of the season, getting the bed.
I'm already
All right,
sitting on the couch.
see, my thing is I
Yeah.
can see like the face shape of Aiden Hutchinson, but I've also seen you. Pause. No gay stuff. I've seen you with your shirt off before, and it just reminds me
not
so
go.
much of Mac Jones.
Let's
dude.
not go down this route.
We say you've been losing weight, and I haven't really seen your shirt off since you lost weight. So I could be wrong. You might look like Aiden Hutchinson.
Keep
now.
your shirt on. This is okay.
Yeah, you might
That's
look-
for a
All
different
favor.
website. That's for a different website, not for YouTube.
like and the Bills
for
game. If you
YouTube.
take your shirt off and you,
Probably not taking my shirt off at the Bills
It's going
game.
to be cold.
No, it won't be.
this guy
Yeah,
had
it's
his
gonna be
shirt
really-
off.
I looked at the
negative
weather.
degree
Yo, wait a
It's going to be 70 on
Yeah,
Sunday.
wait a second.
Yeah.
That statement that I just
Did you
had.
read his messages earlier?
It's gonna be like 68 and like sunny. It's gonna be real nice.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I did. Yeah,
Which
you're right.
may affect the over and under on your beer drinking too.
This is true.
Yeah.
But let me say that Ben was actually just getting into something that's kind of true. I'm telling you that there's a chance, not a chance, my shirt ends up off at a 68-degree game. We were at that really, really cold game. Bills and Steelers or something like that. And Josh Allen took off for his run, and I felt the need.
playoffs.
Yeah, in the playoffs, I felt the need that for some reason I was to take my shirt off and to.
And I
go
mean, I'm not.
crazy. And it was off for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, but
maybe 20.
Listen, this guy, we thought he was gonna have a shirt off like 5 minutes. I'm pretty sure you almost made it to 2 full quarters,
Yeah, dude. It's now, mind you, I had a
And-
couple of drinks.
and it's because you went down, you got 2 more beers,
Yeah,
and then you just you went down there with your shirt on,
my shirt
had the
on.
beers, took the shirt off.
Yeah.
I think you sat through halftime with no shirt on.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure at some point in the third quarter, you were like, okay, it's getting a little chilly. Maybe I'll throw my shirt on.
Yeah, maybe we'll put that shirt back on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it wasn't a
That-
shirt, it was layers.
That probably, I would say the likelihood of that happening, probably not happening on Sunday. Again, we're not going to sit here and say there's like a 6-pack going on underneath it. There's not. There's not. There's not. But there's not under there either.
Oh,
There is
no.
under
There's
here.
no.
We don't know. I've never seen Casey with this hoodie off, so maybe not.
With the hoodie off. Oh, here.
Like the shit.
There you go.
Oh,
hoodie's
there-
off.
He's got
The
the,
hoodie's off.
he's got the polo t-shirt
That
on.
polo G shirt. The
But
drip.
isn't the concept of taking your shirt off at a game
What?
because it's cold and you're showing you're tough, so you take your shirt off. I'm tough. I'm a Buffalonian type
tough.
thing, right?
I'm
or is it
Buffalo
just
tough.
right?
Well,
So
when I
if
looked
it's
at it, I
70,
decided not
if
to
it's like
tough.
70, it's like taking your shirt off. It's not
Well-
really a big deal.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
when I
no.
saw
Right,
Chris
right.
with his shirt off, I didn't think tough. I saw alcoholic.
Oh, wow.
That too. It's either I'm drunk or it's cold and I'm showing how tough I am, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
think
go with
it's
the
more
first
like,
option.
I think it's
though.
more like Moranto just said. I think it's look, I'm tough. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough cookie. That's all I
Okay.
gotta say.
No, that's
Whatever makes him sleep at night.
I like it.
Hey man.
You're tough, man.
Thanks, bro.
Normally,
Hell yeah.
no,
Sure,
I
normally on the
think-
pod,
shit.
it's me and Case with each other. I think it's a little more me and Travis right here. No,
I think Casey might be with me.
You're
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
After
I
that,
think I look like
touchdown,
Aiden Hutchinson,
okay.
Oh
and I think I'm a tough cookie.
Tough. You said
Listen,
cookie?
listen, Ben.
Yeah.
Listen,
Not a
Ben.
chance in
Listen,
hell
Ben.
after you said
What-
tough cookie. Not a chance in
Whatever,
hell.
whatever
That's why I
makes
said
him feel
it.
better to play better for the Chili Bowl.
Let's
Yeah.
go, Hutch.
And how tough am I?
oh, he's a
Like a
tough
cookie.
guy.
Oh, you're the
Oh.
toughest.
Like
Like
a-
like a
you're like-
real tough cookie.
You're like a burnt
Who
cookie,
was
and
the
you try to
only-
break it in
Who
half.
was the only one at this table that didn't get stung by a bee? Huh? Oh wait, damn it! This tough guy didn't.
I almost did.
I'm just saying.
Bees
If you
don't-
got
bees
stung by a
don't
bee,
fuck
you
with
might
me.
have cried.
not a chance.
We got stung by a bee. We still worked. If you got stung by a bee selling cars, you probably would have went home.
Right, yeah, because you guys got stung by bees and it made it to this podcast every single time that one of you got stung by a bee. It was clearly talked about. Yeah. It was talked about.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Yeah, but
Okay,
if you look, I want to play better in the Chili Bowl, so
just keep
tell me what I want.
Keep filling. And I also want to get the ball. So
I also want.
Yeah. So who do I look like, Travis?
You. Oh my God. You
Who
don't.
do I
look like Aiden Hutchinson.
Who do I definitely not look like?
Oh,
well, you definitely don't look like Aiden Hutchinson.
no, you look like DK Metcalf.
Oh, wow.
AJ Brown. You can eat like 6 bags of candy for breakfast and still look like that.
Do I look like Derrick Henry?
You know what?
I think there has to be a limit.
You look like Derrick Henry. You stay away from my girlfriend.
Oh, that's
you stay away from my girlfriend because
my girlfriend likes Joe Burrow, so I don't want to look like Joe Burrow.
Joey B, baby.
My girlfriend likes Stephon Diggs.
Your girlfriend, you need to ask some serious questions. Some serious questions need to be asked.
That's okay.
That's all I'm gonna say.
That's okay.
Both of them do, right?
I'm just gonna leave it at DK Metcalf
Derrick
and AJ
Henry's a little
Brown.
more scary.
Not Derrick Henry, just because I want to keep my girlfriend.
I kind of forgot about that.
Yeah, I want to
actually.
keep my girlfriend.
I just thought about I was like, can they just tell me I look like that brolic running back?
No, there's a
from
reason
Baltimore?
why I didn't.
You look
Say
like
that.
Carson Steele.
Yeah. Okay. What were we gonna get into?
All right, Ben Steelers.
Yeah, that's what we want to ask them.
What are you feeling about this quarterback situation this week?
Well, I sent you guys in the podcast that Justin Fields has 10 touchdowns and 1 interception, and they're benching him this week. They said
It all comes down to who makes more money.
they said they're benching him because Russell Wilson wins playoff games, but
Hasn't done that since.
don't really remember when Russell Wilson won a playoff game.
Let's go through the archives real quick.
It's been a few years.
It's been like a decade, damn near.
And they're like, you know what, Russell Wilson.
Oh wow, Tank! Hey, shout out to Tank popping in here. Chris
Shout out.
Shiesty. Chris Shiesty, yeah.
Justin Fields
like
won
that.
4 games, lost 2, 10 touchdowns and 1 interceptions. I know a lot of them rushing touchdowns, but that's besides the point. Couldn't even really begin to tell you what they're thinking.
Perfect.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, thank you.
I'm assuming someone had your back.
Somebody about the Max Crosby thing.
Okay. Who was that?
What do you
Hannah?
think?
Hey Hannah, am I your favorite now? I heard about
You
that.
said you look like Max Crosby?
He said that.
Yeah,
and then her text back, buddy, was Max Crosby is hot as fuck. So tell Travis I'll take it.
Can you ask her if I'm her favorite now and not just the funniest? Anything I do, jump over Casey.
I mean, she can.
I'm so scared right now.
All right, Justin Fields.
I
Russell
want to hear
Wilson.
about Justin Fields on your. You got to give your opinion there.
I like Justin Fields.
I think don't bench him. Why bench him?
He
haven't really given.
He doesn't go up there and put 250-yard
No,
passing games,
but
but
they're
when you're
winning
4
games.
when you're 4-2, 10 touchdowns, 1 interception, you're not turning the ball over, and you're 1-4 games. I honestly couldn't begin to tell you why they're benching him.
Josh Allen's got like 13 touchdowns, no interceptions. He's 4-2. Should we maybe think about putting Mitch Trubisky in? Like, is that the conversation we're having here?
Yeah.
Like, right? Like I know
don't-
that's sorry. I don't mean to,
No,
I
you're
don't mean,
good.
but I know that's not like, okay, I get that's not the actual like situation. I get it. Russell Wilson is a much better quarterback than Mitch Trubisky is. But when you have the hot hand and okay, maybe the offense doesn't look great under Justin Fields, but you're 4-2. Like Ben just said, you got 10 touchdowns to 1 interception. You're not turning the ball over, but you're doing enough to win football games. You're not playing terrible football.
He just put up 32 points. Not the Raiders are good, but he had 2
Why
rushing
do anything?
touchdowns, put
Yeah.
up 32 points. I mean,
why do anything? Why change anything? Roll with
Yeah.
the hot hand. The
Yeah.
offense is clearly moving with him.
I
It's
don't-
clicking.
I don't really know what they see in Russell Wilson. He hasn't really played any football, and it's not like he put up with the Broncos super crazy numbers. I don't really know what the decision is, and I think they're going to regret it a little bit because I think Justin Fields is a good quarterback, decent enough.
I don't think you're gonna like her answer as much as what you were hoping for. She says I like everyone equally.
So my thoughts on
So
the Steelers.
1A, 1B, 1C, I guess.
Whatever.
I got thoughts on the Steelers here. So just like you guys were kind of saying, I don't understand where they're coming from with Russ. My only thought here would be I don't even really have a thought. It's like you said, how many rushing touchdowns he has?
I'm willing to bet he probably has like
more.
5 rushing
Like
touchdowns.
46.
He had
touchdowns
two.
or
He had
something.
2 last game.
Yeah.
So
I'll
yeah,
look-
so
here, I'll tell you. I'll get his stats.
No, you good. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know what they're seeing in that. I understand Russ had the Super Bowl ring and the appearances, but you got to look at the team around him.
Mhm.
And I
This is
just
true.
He has
I don't know.
right now he has 1,106 passing yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception,
If I rush,
and he has his QBR. His rating is 93.9. That's not terrible.
no, not at all.
I don't really know what his rushing stats
Well, he
are.
better
now.
I thought you told me he had 10 touchdowns, 1 interception.
Well, I think he has 5 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, okay.
5 rushing, 5 passing. But yeah, so I mean, I honestly don't know what he's doing there. Hey, if you look at it, Mike Tomlin must see something in him that he doesn't see in Fields, because what is this going to be?
He has 5 rushing touchdowns, 5 passing
5
touchdowns this
rushing,
year.
5
All right.
passing.
So
Yeah,
that's 10 touchdowns total.
I mean, I don't know.
I mean, I don't feel like that's bad enough to bench him. I mean, that's got to be a shot at Justin Fields. If I was Justin Fields right now, I'd kind of be upset.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
You're winning games, and they're like, "Yeah, you're winning. You go sit, ride the bench."
ride the bench.
All right. Speaking of winning games,
Let's get on.
the boys had a really, I mean, if you listen to anything as far as our pick'ems last week, really solid. If you listen to Travis, well, maybe you won some money. Travis went 12-2 last week. I mean, that I don't know if I've ever seen better than 11-3 up until this week. Where we also had Casey at 11-3. So Travis went 12-2 last week. Casey 11-3. Me and Ben both 10-4. All of us had great weeks.
Very good weeks.
Very
for
All of us
Fields.
had great weeks. The only thing that sucks for guys like me and Ben is we just didn't make really any progress, right?
Yeah,
Like
just
no
tied.
progress was made. So that puts our records at Travis up top. Sorry.
Yeah,
57.
can we just speak on this real quick? It's kind of an L spot that Travis put the board because I could not see it a single time today. I'm just saying.
I didn't say that.
was looking
I
at
didn't
the
do it.
camera,
I
and
didn't do it,
saw
buddy.
that the camera was a little bit behind me, so they can see it a little bit.
I didn't do it. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
I'm just
I didn't
saying.
do this.
I'm just saying. I was just saying.
Why don't you start winning some games and catch up to me?
Oh, okay. Well, now that's just how do you think that makes,
A lot of football
how do you
left.
think that makes the guy underneath him feel when you say that? All right. Travis in first place, 57-35. Casey and Ben both tied for second, which is nice because that puts me in third out of 4.
But it is still last.
I know. Casey and Ben tied for second
Well,
at
if you're
53
not
and
first, you're
39.
last. So
Yeah, I mean that like
I like that.
I like that attitude from him. If you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, whatever.
And then you have me at 51 and
Damn.
41. So clearly, don't listen to me if it comes to takes. All right. That
I'm
being
4
said,
games behind. I got
that being said, who's putting it in there? For?
Need me to do it again?
I mean, you did really well last week.
I got it. Yeah, that's fine with me.
We got Thursday night football tomorrow. Broncos at Saints. Now we kind of already talked about this game a little bit. It took me a little bit to find it on the board. Took me a little bit.
That's the top one.
It's at the top. It's at the top. What
It's
is
also
at the top?
weird that I
Thursday
put it as
football?
Thursday night.
Oh, Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Thursday night.
Thursday.
Thursday night football. Be there, be square.
Yes, all right.
Give me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Give me Spencer Rattler and the Saints. Give me Spencer Rattler. and the
Saints?
I agree. Give me I think Spencer Rattler didn't look terrible.
I think Rattler wins this matchup against Bo Nix. Give me Saints also.
I
Honestly,
don't know who's gonna throw the ball to, but Bob
Means.
Bob Means.
Put some
and
respect on
Jawan
Bub.
Johnson.
Bubby.
Oh yeah,
and Alvin
Jawan
Kamara.
Johnson.
I'm gonna go Saints too as well here.
Okay.
I was thinking
All right,
sweet.
about it.
That
but
makes me feel good because if we're all wrong, we're all wrong. If we're all right, we're right. We're gonna go out to London. No, this is not London. This
Yeah,
is this is Germany.
Oh
This is
yeah,
Germany.
you're right. Yeah.
London was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Pats at Jag.
I really don't give a fuck.
Who
I
cares?
mean, I'll
about
lead
that
us off.
game?
I know where I'm going. I'm
Really?
going Patriots.
Okay.
I'm going Drake May and the New England Patriots.
Now, the Jags just look terrible.
So rule the Pats.
I just don't think. I
I think Drake May looked pretty good.
I just don't think it could look worse than it does. Oh my god! It's already a snooze fest for me.
Didn't the Jags win last week or no?
No. The Bears most certainly beat the
Oh
They put the
yeah,
brakes on
okay.
them. Looks like
It
a-
was the week before.
Remember,
they
because I
won.
was like, Caleb Williams looks good. Then he threw a pick.
Yep, literally.
Damn. Like I saw some flashes from the Jags where I was like, all right, maybe this is where they turn it around.
How about we check on a line on this one?
Let's pull it up. Let's do some research.
Jags 5.5.
Favorites?
Jags
Favorites.
are favorites.
It's got to be a shot to the Patriots.
A little bit, right? I'm not
going-
changing
I'm
my
go-
answer. Is my answer in the phone?
I'm going.
Fine.
I'm going Jags.
I'm going
Jagging
Pats.
I'm jagging off this week too.
All right, so we got one Jags, one Patriots.
You want me to go first, or you going? You want me to
There
go?
you go.
I'm going New England.
Do it. Do it. Go pick the Patriots.
If you want to catch up to Travis, you want to pick the Patriots.
Scoreboard.
Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Playing it safe.
Give me the Jacksonville Jaguars. I don't think that's necessarily safe.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
So,
you're right.
Jags,
Yeah, I don't think-
Jags, Pats,
My thing
Pats.
is if
The Jacksonville Jaguars is just not a safe pick by any means.
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
All right, into the games.
I think they got a chance. All right.
I think so too. Hey, just want to double check. Jags, Pats.
Yeah,
And
you got it.
everybody's Saints.
Yep.
Perfect.
All right, let's go out to Sunday, 1:00. And all right, starting off with the most important game of the week because it is the Buffalo Bills. And that is the Titans at Bills. Now, fellas, Amari Cooper looking like we think he's gonna play.
No, I would hope so.
Is he enough to beat the Titans? You said
Yes.
that's the number one Titans got one of the number one defense or something.
They're up there, yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter because the Bills got 17. And 17 I trust. Give me the Buffalo Bills.
I agree. I'm gonna go with the Buffalo.
We
and
all
Bills.
going Buffalo.
We're definitely all going Buffalo.
I would have loved to see somebody pick the Tennessee Titans.
I am just not a believer in Will Levis.
Well, Will Levis puts like mayo in his coffee or something.
Yes,
And
for
he
Kings,
is
man.
just everything he does when it comes to playing
You're
football is
welcome.
normally not the right thing.
What so every week.
Damn.
Oh, LaRoche. Don't talk about Cooper. So I was actually hold on. We'll get to tank talk.
What
first.
the fuck? Coop, anytime touchdown at the gates. I like
I
it.
like it. So LaRoche, when we're delivering mail, we get bored out there. We don't like to talk to ourselves. So you just pop an AirPod in and you just talk while you walk your
Yeah.
mail. So LaRoche, I was on the phone with LaRoche at the time, and I'm putting mail in the mailbox. My phone is buzzing in my pocket. I'm like, and I just nonstop talking about Amari Cooper for like the next 10 minutes.
So you're the caveman that will cream his pants.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right,
He says I look like that caveman from the Geico commercial.
Oh,
That's funny.
Hang
dude.
on, should I pull up a picture?
Yeah, you should
dude.
because that's a good
Oh.
comparison.
Oh, that's what?
So that's my
Let me see,
that's
bro.
my
Let me see, bro.
That ain't him, bro.
Let me see, bro.
to God, that looks like Travis.
That is not
That's
him.
my
though.
that's
no, bro.
that's my picture in his phone.
Oh, I'm
And then-
starting to get mad.
I don't know.
Isn't that him?
That's him.
Bro, that's Travis.
That's
That's
him. He
Travis.
says I look like
Dude, he does. Dude, you do look
Put it
like him.
next to him.
Here, hold this next to your face
That's
and
it.
show all of us.
If
That-
he,
Oh,
no,
you're
you
supposed
good,
to-
buddy.
You're supposed to. He says, "I hope it sticks." Oh, it'll stick.
If he if he grew the hair
Oh,
out,
your
I'd
nickname's
say
Caveman now. We got to call him Caveman.
dude. Too bad he- That's Travis.
Yeah. It's Travis. That's funny.
Yeah, he calls me. That's my picture in his
That's
phone.
a phenomenal take.
I like that.
All right.
Someday, I mean, after the podcast, I'll show you a picture of LaRoche. I call him Barefoot or
Bigfoot.
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 Sorry, Barefoot. Bigfoot.
Barefoot is what Mac Hollins does.
Oh, yeah,
for
right.
some reason.
Wait, I call him Bigfoot. Big and hairy.
All right. Texans
That's
at
what he is.
Packers. Give me the Texans.
Give me the Texans. I love CJ Stroud.
I'm going
I
Packers.
love CJ. Like,
Go Pack, go.
Yep.
No, like, I-
they're
You know
looking
what?
Good.
You know what? Is it in the phone yet?
No,
All right.
Packers are
Give me
looking
the
good.
Green Bay Packers because Jordan Love is so back. It's not funny.
Where are you going?
You guys are persuading the
Also-
top dog.
Also, smash Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. I got a little bit of a vendetta against that line.
Same
but
thing.
that's a big word.
I got a little bit of a
I'll
vendetta
go-
against the 1.5.
I'll go Packers.
You want to know the spread?
Is that Tyler?
It is Tyler.
Nah, Tyler, you just heard me. I just gave Jordan Love is my second favorite quarterback
Oh, Houston.
in the NFL, and I'm taking Jordan Love over 1.5 passing touchdowns. That's my lock.
Tyler, we got you.
That's my lock. Give me the Green Bay Packers
I'm going
over the
Packers,
Houston
go.
Texans. Go Pack, go. I
Why,
take
he
it back.
switched up just because Tyler.
Be-
No. Before he commented,
I was-
I switched before he commented.
You say Houston Texans at first. I think it should be in the phone.
Tyler,
It wasn't in the phone.
you being in
I
the
had- that's the
podcast
rule.
right now and
That's
joining
the-
us,
That's the rule.
that just makes it that much better for
Go
the Packers.
Pack, go.
But I said it first, and then y'all jumped.
Go Pack, go.
Can't persuade me.
I've
I'm
been
going
with the
Houston.
Packers all year,
No,
right?
did you hear me though?
You have no.
I said you guys being with the Packers is kind of persuading me to go with the Packers.
So
Oh, you didn't say your team yet?
No, it's
Oh.
Packers.
Packer? Okay, all right.
go
This could be
And then
Pack.
Tyler being in the comments just
Go.
made my pick that much more better.
Shout out to Tyler, man. What an
Shout out to-
electric moment for him to join the podcast. Or he might have been in here for a minute, but
Is he a Pack fan?
he's a Packers fan. He's a Packers fan. I will say Jordan Love is my second favorite quarterback. I've been saying that for a little bit now. I am Jordan Love through and through. I like Jordan Love, man.
I'm with it.
But all right,
What do we think here?
Eagles at Giants.
I know who I'm going with. I'm going Giants.
Wow.
I'm
He's
going
got to
Giants.
catch up somehow.
I got to catch up somehow, and I don't like the Eagles.
All
I don't
right.
like Nick Sirianni.
I'm
Not
going
even with this fresh cut.
No, I'm good. I'm going Eagles. No.
It's already in the phone. It's
No,
already-
I'm going Giants. I'm going Giants.
I'm
I
waiting
don't care.
until every single one.
Give me-
puts it in.
Give me the Philadelphia Eagles.
Now I got a feeling that the Giants are probably going
Who
to get
you
blown
got?
out.
Give
But
me
No,
the
it won't be a blowout.
Eagles.
It's an interdivision game. It won't be a blowout.
Eagles.
AJ Brown 2 touchdowns.
Put it on the board.
I will.
And honestly, I'm gonna go with the Giants here, just
give me
because
some of that, baby. Let's go.
I have a reason
Woo,
too. Obviously, they are the home
They're
team.
going to
You
get
know,
Malik Neighbors back.
Malik Neighbors is coming back. It's a divisional game. The Giants usually play the Eagles pretty good.
They
if you
do.
go back and look. The other thing though, I do want to add is after Philly looked like against Cleveland. Oh man, I'm worried about the Eagles. I really am.
Well, the Eagles.
And I know you said at the beginning of the year they just snuck by the
Oh, yeah.
Browns. And
I
they
watched
shoulda
that game.
blew 'em
I
out.
watched that game. Yeah, no, I agree.
No, I said at the beginning of the year, I'm not
The
the
Browns-
biggest fan of the Eagles, and I think they're a little bit,
The
As
Browns actually gave them.
John would say, fraudulent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're fraudulent.
Oh, they are 100% fraudulent.
This right here is a shame that we can't watch this game. Lions at Vikings. Again, I'm gonna tell you, that's a game. That's a good game. I know who's gonna win this game. I already got the script.
Oh, he's already got the
I already got
script.
the
He's
script.
talking like he's me.
I already got the script. Give me the Detroit Lions.
Lions are ending the Vikings streak.
Yeah, they are. The way the Lions played the Dallas Cowboys, and the Dallas Cowboys are obviously very fraudulent. I'm gonna agree with
division.
that. But the Dallas, well, not the whole division. I
Not
think
the whole
the
division.
Commanders might be the best team in that division. I think they are. The Lions they played really well on both sides of the ball, and I just think that continues. So yeah, I'm going Detroit.
I'm gonna go Minnesota in this game.
Ooh,
I think I'm going to go Detroit. I like Dan Campbell.
I mean, hey, it's 50-50.
And
Anybody
David
can win
Montgomery
this
put
game.
up-
That's the whole
put up-
point.
Kind of.
I got a couple upsets. I'm happy with. Well,
my lookalike plays for the Detroit Lions.
No, he doesn't.
no, he
Yeah.
doesn't.
He plays for
He's
the
hurt.
Jacksonville Jaguars. He's the backup quarterback.
No, he doesn't. He looks like the guy that plays for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay, which one do I look?
AJ Brown.
62?
Buddy, I thought
Jason Kelce doesn't play for them anymore. Jason Kelce retired.
Okay, Jason Kelsey's a cool guy, so you take that right fucking.
He
back
loves
right now.
Bills. He loves
I'm
Jason
Bills.
not
Kelce,
saying Mac Jones isn't
Handsome
cool.
guy,
I'm not
handsome
saying
guy.
he's
Jason
not cool.
Kelsey, handsome, cool guy. You take that back.
So you don't want me to, I said you look like him.
Oh,
but-
I do. So I'm a handsome and cool guy.
Sure.
Okay. What
Sure,
you say?
Mac.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I always say you look like cool people, like George Kittle, like Morgan
A-Rod.
Wallen,
Okay, all right. I'm
A-Rod.
sorry.
Aaron Rodgers.
All right, fine.
You're just an
Okay.
asshole.
No, dude, you're right.
Okay,
you look
Mac
like Aiden
Jones.
Hutchinson.
No.
How about Seattle at Atlanta?
Give me Atlanta.
Yeah.
Give me Kirk.
I
give me-
think-
Go.
I think
Kirk.
Go
Give me
chains.
Falcons across the board.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Atlanta.
I'm gonna
I
go.
got Bijan
Falcons.
Robinson in fantasy.
He had
Go
a decent
Thuggins,
game.
baby.
Oh, I know how I'm going this game.
Because both of them look like.
Ooh.
Both of them look like shit.
All right. Bengals at Browns.
Give me Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns.
For real?
Their wide
Give me the
receiver one.
Cincinnati Bengals and Joe Burrow. And,
Jerry Judy's gonna have himself a game.
Okay, bro. Yeah,
I
give
got
me,
him in fantasy.
give me Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase and T. Higgins and Chase Brown and Zach Moss over whatever Cleveland's got over there.
They got Deshaun Watson.
They do have Deshaun Watson. That's
Give-
why they're going to lose the football
Give me
game.
saw a
Deshaun
thing-
Watson and
I
the
saw a thing today I sent to you guys on Instagram, and it was like things about the league, and they were like Deshaun Watson right now is the worst quarterback
Mhm.
in the NFL. And I'm like, Chris,
Give me the
been saying
Cincinnati
that.
Bengals.
Who you got? Because I'm
Give
going
me,
Bengals.
give me Cincy.
Bengals.
I'm going Browns.
Bengals, Browns.
Give me Joe Shiesty.
it's gonna be a bad week for me. This could get ugly.
Give me Joe Shiesty, like the fourth handsomest quarterback in the NFL.
Behind first is Mac Jones.
Okay. All right. Reverse psychology.
You like that?
I like
Who-
that.
yo,
I
who
like that.
cares
So
about
first
this
is
next
Josh fucking
game?
Allen.
I really don't.
I don't care about this.
Dolphins
Wait,
at
Are we
Colts.
getting
Anthony Richardson
are
might
we getting
come back.
Richardson back or
He
what?
might come back.
I think
I'm
he
pretty
might
sure he
come back.
practiced.
Um,
Tank would know more.
Tank the
Tyler says
Hey.
Watson over 1.5 massages.
I'll take over on
I'm
that.
taking over on it. I'm taking over on the massage. Dolphins at Colts. I'm gonna say it. Give me Indy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Indy too. I don't know if they're 100% getting Anthony Richardson back.
But it's
but
Joe
I-
Flacco.
I hope it's
Yeah,
Joe
that's
Flacco,
true.
and I hope he lights up the Dolphins defense.
Give me the Colts too.
What are the Dolphins doing at quarterback? Tyler Huntley still?
Tank said
Oh no, dude, Tank, you shouldn't have told me that. 'Cause that makes me want to pick the Dolphins, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Richardson confirmed all the way back.
I'm not even trying to be that guy. I think the Colts are just a better football team with Joe
Without
Flacco.
him.
I just
I know.
You're gonna have Tank in here in the comments.
I don't want him to
going.
be mad in the comments, but I really think Joe Flacco for some reason is just he's just a good football player.
He gives him the
So
chance.
he has
to win.
been for a long time.
One quick thing.
Now
What's
he's
the
with the
word
Jets.
on it? What's the word
Not
on
when he played for the Jets.
John Taylor?
Oh, let's ask Tank, John Taylor, but he's probably gonna respond to some other things before he gets to the Jonathan Taylor comment.
Tank Jonathan Taylor.
No, we're gonna be like 20 seconds behind, so
I'm gonna
maybe
take
it's
Colts.
better off. All right,
You're gonna go
Colts.
Colts. I'm gonna go
I'm
Colts.
going Colts.
So
Colts all the way around the table.
Panthers.
Panthers at Commanders.
Are we all gonna really
Give me the Commanders.
Exactly.
Going Commanders.
Go Commanders?
Me too.
Is this really discussion?
Tank says Chris check phone. I'll be waiting.
He's gonna write you
He
a
sent me,
paragraph.
no, he sent me a picture. I overthrow receivers and throw a bad reception. Oh, you're sweet. I overthrow receivers and throw a bad reception. Hello, human resources.
Oh, it's Anthony Richardson.
Yeah. All right, you're right. All right. Commander sweep. That gives us Raiders at Rams.
No, this is a game. It's like, who cares?
Yeah, that's okay. I'm glad you're thinking that because that's another game where I'm like, I really hope when we get back from the game, this one's not the one on the TV.
Well, if
Oh,
I
it'll
can bring
be-
if I bring my iPad into the whoever will come in, we're gonna be able to watch it.
Yeah, hopefully we're watching this one.
No man, that
That'll
Raiders Rams game might be pretty
I
good.
don't know, Jim.
I don't know.
You guys telling me KC and San Fran ain't gonna be on? They're gonna be on.
It'll be KC
Fox,
and San
yeah.
Fran. Yeah, 100%.
What receivers are the
Um,
quarterbacks gonna throw to in this game?
Raiders at Rams. Oh God, there's just a whole lot of just nothing going on here. Give me the Raiders. Give me the Raids.
Matthew Stafford, he's playing. He's not hurt, right?
Mm-mm.
He just has nobody to throw the ball to. He's not playing.
No, he's playing. He's fine.
Give me the Rams. Give me the Raiders. Give him the Rams.
I think I'm about to go Raider Nation as well.
Raider Nation, baby.
Yeah,
Raider
yeah.
Nation.
This team
Raiders.
sucks, but they're winning. They're winning.
Raiders.
And you went Rams.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
Thank you.
Wow, smoking that Raiders pack.
I'm gonna go Raiders.
If we're gonna catch this guy,
Yeah, do it right.
do it here.
Yeah.
Do it here with the Raids.
Because I have room to lose a game or two. You guys don't.
He's got a point.
Hey, once you're at
and
the
if he
bottom,
wins that, he gets to jump up.
once you're at the bottom, there's only one way, and that's up.
That's tough.
So
That's true.
it can't get worse than where I'm at, right?
Yeah,
And that gives us the Chiefs at 49ers.
that could be a good game.
And look,
Yeah.
this will probably be a decent game. This will probably be a decent game.
It's probably better. One of the better
This
ones.
is probably the best game of the week.
Yeah.
I don't know though. That Patriots at Jaguars game is pretty good.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you'll
they'll do.
you'll catch me still sleeping. No, I won't be. I'll be on the way.
What
I'll be on the way to the
Baltimore
Bills.
and
We-
Bills?
we
Good
could-
chance
That
he might be in the
little-
parking
That
lot.
is a good game.
We could bring a TV. We'll put that one on the TV. Plug it into the back of your truck somehow.
I mean, why not?
You like that?
What are we thinking,
I'm
guys?
gonna give you my pick.
Okay.
I said the Vikings are gonna lose their streak. So are the Chiefs.
Chiefs.
After this week, there's gonna be no more undefeated teams.
All right, so Trevor's
I'm
going
gonna-
Niners.
Give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
Give me. I was also say, give me the Kansas City Chiefs.
49ers. They seem off, bro.
So
They
this
seem
is
off.
my thing. They seem super off, and they're not looking like the team that they're supposed to be. But KC's injured. They got a lot of
Uh-huh.
guys that are hurt. I'm gonna go with Travis on this one and take the Niners. I think.
Go us.
Go us.
I think we got to win already.
Oh,
You
yeah,
mean just to put it in now?
Yeah, just put it
Yeah.
down.
Okay.
Oh, stop that! You can't predict that. That's not fair.
That's not how this
You
game
might
works.
as well just put 1-0.
Yeah, me
The
and him.
games have to. The games actually have to happen first.
Yeah, but me
And
and
no,
them
we
already
can't do a
know the
Madden
script.
sim.
We already know the script.
Madden Sim doesn't count.
Madden sim doesn't count.
Sunday night.
Sunday Night
Jets
Football.
Jets
at
All right.
Steelers.
Time out real quick. You're telling me they couldn't put KC and San Fran on Sunday night
Who thought it was such a good idea to put the Jets on so much primetime football?
because of Rodgers?
Rodgers.
But like, I guess now it's cool because it's like Devontae Adams' first game as a Jet. All right.
So,
yeah.
so it kind of works out for Mike Tomlin and the Steelers team because last week they were supposed to prep for Devontae Adams, didn't play. This week now they actually have to prep for Devontae Adams. So that's 2 weeks worth of film that
Yeah.
they got down on
True.
Devontae Adams.
True.
True.
Okay, that's a good
Funny.
point.
True.
What
The
if
thing-
he played both? That would have been
The
funny.
thing is I just don't think it's enough for. I
I'm
think,
not gonna lie.
I think the Jets win this football game.
You think so?
I think the Jets. Okay, did the offense look good for the Jets? Not by any means, but it looked better. It looked better than what it's looked like in the past couple of weeks. They got the run game going. They did get Garrett Wilson going a little bit. They now add Devontae Adams into the mix. I do think Aaron Rodgers is a washed-up quarterback. I do think that I will say that I really think the old Green Bay duo, like Tyler just said, they find a way to get it done against the Steelers, and I think the Jets do win this football game.
Who you got?
I'm going Steelers.
I am gonna go Pitt because the Bills defense is good and they held Aaron Rodgers to 20 points. I don't think that the Jets are gonna score 20 points on the Steelers. I don't think they're gonna score 20 points on the Steelers.
I think that's board worthy.
That's board worthy.
Look at their
Low-key,
offense. Look at what the Jets did. to the
I
Bills
like
with
that
Allen
take a
Lazard.
lot.
What's your?
I'm
take?
like sitting over here. I think they're gonna kill Rodgers this week.
like your
He doesn't
TJ
think
Watt
he doesn't
might
think the Jets are putting 20 points on Steelers.
TJ Watt might have 3 sacks that game.
Oh yeah,
That
three's a little. I don't know if I
it's
bet
a little
3,
out of reach,
But
but
the line at
but-
1.5.
I do.
I don't
one
think
and-
that
I
if
do
they
2.
scored-
What's your
I can
name?
see 2 sacks.
Yeah.
Put your
I can see
name
2
next
sacks.
to him so you know who said
they
it. You know what I
scored
mean?
20 points on the Bills, and the Bills got a good defense, but I think Pitt has a better defense. I don't think they're going to score 20 points on Pittsburgh. I think you can beat the Jets if you score 20 points.
I'm going Jets this game though. Give me the Jets, and they're gonna hold the Steelers to under 20 points. I swear to God.
Okay, you know what?
And I'm not
I'll
copying
actually-
that.
I'll actually honestly back you on the holding the Steelers under 20 points. I think you got I think you got a Jets defense that's a pretty good defense.
Mhm.
And you got a Steelers defense that's a pretty good defense. I think with a quarterback change that I think is an unnecessary quarterback
That's-
change.
Yup.
Yeah.
I think you got a Steelers offense that in my opinion is already not that great of an offense. Like I'm not saying they're a terrible offense. I still think with Justin Fields playing, they were serviceable enough. I will say now you add a different quarterback into the mix. The offense hasn't been great. I think the offense doesn't. I just don't think this is a good week to flip something. Like why
When you're in
flip
a-
something?
Yeah,
this
you're
week?
in a roll. You're winning football games.
And you're doing it against the Jets. Have a good defense too.
Yeah.
They have a really solid defense.
I don't know if it's like because
like
it's
that
Russell
take.
Wilson, they're
I
gonna
like that.
I
take.
feel the exact same way. You took the words out of my mouth. But you want to throw me up there, buddy?
throw me and him both up there for the Steelers hold the Jets.
Steelers are not.
Oh wait, the Jets hold the Steelers under 20 points.
Me and
that
Chris
game might
both.
end. That game
We'll
might
go
end
by
3-6.
we'll switch it up. We'll go opposite.
That's gonna be a huge defensive battle. You look at both
I'm
defenses
watching that one.
and both.
I'll be there.
I'm watching.
Or can I not be there? Am I not invited?
No, you're invited.
Oh, what
I'll
you
be
mean? You chilling?
No.
Yeah, hell yeah, we all about
No,
to pull up.
I was just asking.
You guys will be with me the whole day, anyways. Why not?
Okay, that's fine. That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Jets are not putting. I'll stand on that one. Let's go, buddy.
I do-
Jets.
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 I do think that the Russell. I think that the quarterback change is gonna. I think we might. See
It's a
Russell
weird.
Wilson
It's a
second.
weird thing to do when you're 4-2.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
my big thing about it. And
And it could be one of those things too, where it just like pisses off the locker room.
Well, you got
Maybe they're like, maybe who knows what's going on in the locker room,
What?
but it's just a weird. It's a weird.
The Sabres blew it.
yeah, they did. They ended up losing
2-5.
6-5.
Yeah, I've been kind of looking at it. It's
6-5 final and overtime.
You know what though? It's in Pittsburgh. It's on the road. They haven't been scoring a lot of goals. So they got 5 goals on the road.
That's impressive.
I'm not going to be. And they came back. They were down. They were up. They were
1-4.
down. They came back. So
1-4?
it's a good step in the right direction.
Are they 1-4?
yeah, 1-4.
Oh, 1-3-1.
Yeah.
Oh, because
Yeah, you get a point for an
You get
overtime.
a point for exactly.
Point on the road's not bad.
All right, so we all pick Jets and Steelers. Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
All right, Monday night, first one of a doubleheader. Ravens at Bucks.
That's a good game.
Wait,
that's a good football game.
I did put Bucks as Bucks.
This is
Don't matter.
Ravens at Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah.
Oh
I
man,
did
give me
put that.
Giannis. Give me Giannis.
Give me Giannis. Give me Giannis.
Give me Giannis for over 20 points.
Wait, I got Dame in this game. Actually, I forgot Dame.
Dame Dollar.
Dame Dollar.
All right, this is actually a really good game. I'm gonna tell you that. You know what? I'm gonna set the tone here. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Give me a Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You just drop a banger of 51 points.
Dude,
on
they're the
thing. Give me a Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Bucks are the favorites.
Bucks are the favorite, 3.5.
Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
With that defense and Baker Mayfield leading them.
No, my bad. My bad. I was looking at the wrong thing. Baltimore 3.5. No, good thing you said that, buddy. Holy crap!
All right, so Bucks.
Give me Giannis.
I want to take the Bucks so bad, but
I'm gonna take the Bucks because I want an NFC team to beat an AFC team.
Okay, yeah. So Bucks.
I want to take them so.
You can
bad.
go Ravens.
Go Ravens. No one's there's no peer
You
pressure.
can go any way you want. That's the best part about this podcast.
I know, but that's what I'm thinking. That's my thing that I'm stuck on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're both 4-2. They're both playing high. Ravens on a 4-game winning streak. Give me the Ravens.
All right. Chargers at Cardinals. Is this another game where you're just like, who the hell
cares? You want me to set the tone?
Set the tone.
I'm going Cardinals.
Okay.
I do not like Justin Herbert and the Chargers.
I'm going Chargers.
I'm going to go Chargers like I did last week. I like Justin Herbert and the Chargers. I
do
like
not.
Jim Harbaugh up there. They pulled off a pretty good game in Denver.
Give me the Chargers.
So I'm the only one going Carolina. Cardinals.
Carolina Cardinals.
Okay, if the Chargers are playing the Panthers, I hope you're taking the Chargers.
Absolutely,
Because
but
that
they're
happened
playing the
already
Cardinals.
this year, and the Chargers
I'm
beat
taking
them.
the Chargers here.
So Chargers, Arizona, and I do want to add something actually about that game. I'm going to put it in here. Fantasy week this week. I think I'm putting Marvin Harrison's going to ride the pine this week.
Ooh, riding
Yeah,
the pine.
I'm thinking about it.
I need some wide
Well, he
receivers.
might not
You looking
play,
to make a
right?
trade?
No, he's projected points. I'm thinking about sitting him.
Hey,
He can't score.
Yeah, I'll take him off your hands.
No. I'll keep him. I'll keep him on the roster, but he's projected 13 this week. He scored 0 last week.
Well, because he got out the first. Was he out of the game last week, or was that 2 weeks ago?
No, you're right. It was last week.
So I
Hang on.
scored 0. So that's why I'm asking you is if he's even playing this week.
Yo, I got to move a running back, bro. I got Chuba Hubbard, Brian Robinson, Josh Jacobs,
Come on,
Jonathan
Pete.
Taylor.
My bad.
I might have the best running back core.
No,
in
because I'm kind of interested.
fantasy football. I'm like looking at
My
this.
whole team's still questionable. Apparently, Dalton Kincaid's questionable.
Says that the Cardinals Marvin Harrison injury update brings
Was listed
optimism.
limited with a collarbone. Bullshit.
I don't know if they play him.
CeeDee Lamb's on a bye.
I got
So he
John-
might just
I got
have to ride
John
the pine
Brady
for
this
you
week.
just because
Shit.
I'll default.
Man, I was trying to have like a nice decision. I was thinking, I'm like, that was a good decision. Put Marvin Harrison on the bench. Some crazy little thought, but now I'm gonna look like a dumbass because
Damn,
he might not even be playing.
I'm on the brink of maybe not making the playoffs this year, bro.
You're telling me I'm 1-5.
I'm 3-3, but so I'll stop complaining. Hey, you need a running back,
Yeah.
buddy? I have 5 of them.
Yeah. I'll take one.
You want Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah.
All right, we're
I
all
do.
good.
Good.
I want Jonathan Taylor.
Or what about Josh Jacobs?
I'll take him.
Let's work something out.
I tried to make a trade for Josh Jacobs. You told me no last time.
After this podcast, I'm gonna BB.
I just don't think you have anything. I just don't think I have anything you want.
Keys to the game.
Well, who? What? CeeDee Lamb? You can't have him.
Keys to the game.
It's Titans week.
It's Titans week.
Sort up. I put it in the phone.
God, your team.
Swords.
You did.
God.
Yeah, swords up.
But the thing is, my team. I thought my team
I
was
like
good, but everybody's fucking hurt.
Oh God, your team's just not good. All right, keys to the game. Let's go around. Start offensively. Josh Allen and the Bills. Obviously, coming off of a big AFC East win. We're getting into a little bit of an easier stretch here. Titans, Seahawks, but it's never easy in the National Football League.
Never.
It's never as easy as everybody advertises it. The same. I'm going to be honest with you. This could be a game where I'm not going to say a trap game, but don't sleep on Will Levis and the Titans. Don't walk into the stadium and not be awake.
Right.
I need the Bills to walk in and take it like it's any other big game and show up. I'm nervous, bro, because they either show up in the first half and don't show up in the second half, or they don't show up in the first half and they show up. Well, they try to show up in the second half. So I'm gonna say it. My key to the game is get off to another fast start. Like you need, I want to see the first drive needs to result in points, whether that's 3 or 7. It needs to result in points. The last time they started off hot against an AFC South team earlier in the season, the Jacksonville Jaguars. They scored on like the first 4 possessions. And I want to see something like that again. Like just keep your foot on the gas, score early, score often. As far as who you're getting involved in the offense, I'm gonna be honest this week. I don't know. I got a big question mark everywhere because are we throwing Amari Cooper in there? I probably, but I doubt he's going to be like the vocal point of the offense. But the nice thing about this is kind of a unique situation. You're throwing a different receiver in there that, like Travis said earlier, is going to open other guys up. You're getting Shakir back. I know he already played, but he's going to be a little healthier.
Right.
A week removed from coming back. That's going to open him up, which will open up Keon Coleman. He's not against your number 1 corner anymore. And you got in the tight end room, you got Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Dalton Kincaid looked a little bit better last week.
Mm-hmm.
I just think now that you have a wide receiver 1 that can help open up the game, well, all of a sudden, I'm not going to say that everybody eats motto is a little bit more appealing, but it is a little bit more appealing because I think it's a little bit more of an actual opportunity for everybody with having him on the field. But who knows? I think we probably get James Cook back this week.
Yeah.
It'll probably be giving the rock to James Cook if you had to ask me. It would probably be something.
That interior off defensive line is good.
I hate to say it. I don't think we should. Titans are allowing running backs just 3.3 yards a carry.
Jeffrey Simmons is a dog.
That's impressive.
That's going to change this week.
I
You can
think
put that on the board
I
if you
think
want.
Josh should put the ball in the air this week. You got L'Jarius Sneed.
That's will be on Cooper.
Is
Sean Murphy Bunting, is he still over corner there?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Roger McCreary.
I'll look that up for you.
Roger McCreary, is he on that depth chart somewhere? And then your one safety is Amani Hooker.
Run the ball.
Throw the ball.
Run the ball.
Throw the ball.
Throw-
He's saying that's his
I-
take.
I'm saying run the ball. He's saying throw
Throw
the
the
ball.
ball.
I'm
I
kinda-
like it.
I'm offense, key of the game, throw the ball.
I'm kind of agreeing with Travis. I think we should throw the ball. L'Jarius Sneed is good. I don't really know who the other corner is.
I know who it is. Jarvis Brownlee Jr.
Oh, that's right. I told you guys a couple weeks ago that Wild Goose's guy is starting for the Titans.
Jarvis Brownlee Jr. I hope Keon Coleman absolutely cooks the shit out of this guy. Jarvis
Yeah, so
Brownlee.
like I was saying,
Yeah, like I was saying, pass the ball.
pass the ball. Let's pass the ball. Let's get Amari Cooper involved early and often so we can open up some other guys.
Maybe yell Coop a couple times.
Maybe I'll Coop a couple times. And like I was saying, that defensive line is good for the
I still think it's
for the
just like
Titans.
knowing Joe Brady. Okay, yeah, they will probably throw the ball a lot, but I know for a fact they're still going to try to get James Cook in the
Oh,
run game.
well,
Oh, they definitely will.
Absolutely.
and maybe for
He'll
why
have
not
15
feed the hot
carries.
hand? Feed the hot hand.
Ray
Oh,
Davis.
Steve is questionable. Tyler says, feed the hot hand. Ray Davis is coming off a 97-yard
Thank you.
performance against the defensive line. That is not bad.
Right.
Quinn Williams, not bad.
Not bad.
Sneed is questionable. Just throw the ball then.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, all signs
Run
are
the ball.
pointing towards throw the ball. I'm thinking.
Run the ball. I said this against
No,
Dallas.
that's fine. I just
run.
Quinn
the damn
Williams is
football.
good, but I think when it comes to like run stuff,
Jeffrey
and
Simmons
Jeffrey
is
Simmons, amazing, dude.
But
He's so good at
I
it.
said this against the Cowboys last year, and I was like, run the damn ball.
And what
And
happened?
everybody else on the podcast was like, no, they pass the ball. And they
40
ran
minutes,
the
yeah.
shit out of the football. And Josh Allen didn't even need to show up that week, and they won the game.
I want to put my part in here. Honestly, I see where you guys are coming from with the passing game and everything. I'm honestly going to have to stick with Chris here, and I say the Bills have been running the ball very well all year. Why stop it, right?
Feed the hot hand.
Run the ball. You get
Mhm.
little design quarterbacks, get Cook going, get Ray Davis going.
Mhm.
Open up the pass eventually.
Open up the
play
pass
action,
eventually,
yeah.
play action. But if I do know Josh Allen, he is gonna look at Amari Cooper a couple times.
Oh, yeah.
He's gonna. I bet you
Get
that.
him
He's
first-
gonna want to get his new
involved
wide
in
receiver to run
early.
the ball.
Oh, right away. I bet you his first pass, he's looking right at him right
We're
away.
gonna scream cool.
I hope. Wherever I'm sitting, I will be hyped. I'll be a hyped man.
All right, and you guys want me to start for the
Yeah,
defense?
yeah. Run us the defense.
So for the defense, my key to the game obviously is shut down Tony Pollard. I know that he's not the same that he's been, but
He showed it last week.
he showed up last week. He played a really good game.
Oh,
You had him.
yeah, 27 points, something like that.
And honestly, if you look at that team, I don't really know much on their receivers.
Calvin Ridley.
Oh, Calvin Ridley. Okay,
I'll
you're
tell you a
right.
little something about the
Ridley,
fucking.
DeAndre Hopkins,
Oh,
And
they
Tyler
still
Boyd.
got some
and Tyler Boyd.
Oh, okay.
So what?
and Treylon
You go.
Burks.
You go ahead.
The problem is they're old.
That's what I'm saying. So this little experiment with
But,
Juwan
with the old
Jackson.
heads.
you could run it. I'll run something. after.
So the defense key of the game is Tony Pollard.
It's exactly.
They got Will Levis at quarterback, and you got last week Calvin Ridley had 8 targets, 0 catches, 0 yards. They can't get him the ball. You got DeAndre Hopkins, old, should have went to the Buffalo Bills. Don't know why.
Tyler Boyd, old.
Tyler Boyd,
Older, at least.
Cool.
Tyler Boyd,
Cra-
Bill-
He's
Tyler
still
Boyd,
got-
Bills legend.
He's still got.
yeah, talk about Bills. You're right
Tyler
for
Boyd,
sure.
Bills
Yeah,
legend.
he's still
Didn't
got a
even
little
play for
bit,
the
but
Bills, but
like
he's a
these
legend.
receivers are garbage.
Yeah, they
This
are.
little experiment that they had. Oh, let's go sign some old head receivers that have done something in the league
And then
and see
give
if
him Will
it's good.
Levis.
Yeah. No, it's Tony Pollard.
My big,
These receivers just stink.
There's
they
Travis'
do
speed of
suck.
the game.
Before I just want to add one more thing on about the defense. So I said the same thing. Tony Pollard. I mean, you get obviously you're showing how much Bernard coming back and Teron Johnson coming back, how much the defense has changed since
Yeah.
they've been gone. You know what I mean? They're definitely the two keys of our defense, and let them keep doing their thing. Get Tony Pollard and like you said, I don't think the receivers. Maybe 5-6 years ago they scare me, not too much right now. You know what I mean? And I'm good.
Me?
Go ahead.
You got it.
So my thing is everybody, if when you get Will Levis uncomfortable and he's got to run away, he's throwing a pick. He's done it
Doing
so many.
something.
Yeah, he's
Doing something he shouldn't. be
something
doing.
he shouldn't. So if you can maybe get a little pressure on this guy and get him to run, something bad's bound to happen. He's gonna throw it to Teron Johnson or somebody. So
Oh,
Get-
put it
get-
up.
get this. What do you
Yeah,
think,
Teron-
Teron Johnson?
Teron
ran?
Johnson.
Johnson
You
interception.
just-
I said
Teron-
or somebody. I'm more
Oh,
mean
my
like
bad.
I'm more mean like he's gonna throw a pick. Like
Yeah, DeMar Hamlin has a pick this week.
Throw that on the board.
Oh,
That's
I
a-
like that.
that's
Throw it on the
Because you
board.
want to know what's crazy? I
DeMar
was going to say
Hamlin
the
pick.
same thing, but I'm going to let you take it. Go ahead.
DeMar Hamlin interception.
Because I had the sack last week with Dwayne. It didn't work, but
yeah, just get that guy uncomfortable a little bit. Get him out the pocket so he can just do something stupid like he always does.
Don't let me down, Will. Do not let me down.
He might throw a pick. It might not be to D-Ham though. It might be to Cole Bishop. I don't. But he'll be on the sideline, so it won't count.
All
what
right.
was your keys, buddy?
So I think it's no secret. Tony Pollard is. If you're a Titans fan, you're going into this game. You already probably feel like you're like, oh shit, we probably don't have a good chance against the Bills. But all right, if they're gonna have any chance of getting anything going, it's gonna be Tony Pollard, right?
Mhm.
I think you do have to stop Tony Pollard. The thing that does make me nervous is I get it. The quarterback isn't the best quarterback in the world. But that receiving core, yeah, okay, sure. A couple years ago, that's a damn good receiving core. But like, let's be real. I mean, I've seen crazier things things happen. Calvin Ridley, every time he plays the Bills, cooks the Bills. Last year. DeAndre Hopkins has a good history against the Buffalo Bills. Tyler Boyd is a Bills fan favorite for what he did.
I
But
didn't mean to cut you off about Ridley. My bad. Go ahead.
no, you're good. It just makes me nervous because with a similar defense last year, Calvin Ridley torched the Bills when he played for the Jags.
Yeah.
Torched them. If I am the Titans, that's a guy that I think they're going to try to get the ball. Clearly, eight targets, 0 receptions. That's crazy. I don't even know if I've heard of any stat like that.
Who
Like
did
of
play?
late. But I will say you have to stop Tony Pollard, but it does scare me having Calvin Ridley, who I think does play well against the Bills. But I agree. Stop Tony Pollard. Get after Will Levis. Make him uncomfortable. Make him make poor decisions. And I think you got a pretty good chance on the defensive side of the ball. And I think you do have a good chance of getting pressure. AJ Epinesa coming off of a week where he looked good. He should have. He should have had 2 sacks.
2.
He looked good. Greg Rousseau again still have no idea where he is. I have a missing person report on Greg Rousseau because he's been missing since week 1, where he had 3 sacks, and I thought homie was going for the fucking record. He's been missing.
Yeah.
Dwayne Carter again looks amazing.
Good.
Yeah.
Looks amazing in the interior defensive line, and it's looking like you might get Eddie back this week.
Yeah.
So a good
Oh,
time.
really?
A good time for the Bills. Bills defense starting to get healthy. You get Bernard back, obviously, that he looked good the last 2 weeks. You get Teron Johnson back, who gets the game sealing interception. Looking like you could potentially get Ed Oliver back this week. Defense is starting to get healthy. I think it's a good time that they're getting healthy.
Yeah.
I don't think the Titans game should be anything like the last couple of weeks. I think if anything, this is probably one of your easiest games on the schedule. But again, please just do not take this team light, bro, because
I know what you mean. That's a Buffalo.
Well, the thing is, it's
Buffalo
still an
model,
NFL
bro.
team, right? It's still gonna be. They're still gonna,
still got some dogs on that team.
Yeah, exactly.
Regardless, but
One more thing I want to add. I'm going to keep an eye on whatever DN is on JC Latham. He's given up 5 sacks this season. All 5 weren't his fault. 3 of them were. He's given up pressure and sacks. So whoever that DN on him is, I'm looking for him to get a sack.
I'm not gonna lie. If it's Greg Rousseau, I
Big
got a chance. He's
Greg.
probably putting Greg on the ground with the way Greg Rousseau's been playing. AJ Epinesa, though, I got a feeling he might get a couple sacks. And
I like that. Anything else?
I'm all good. Are you guys all good?
I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you for everybody that tuned in tonight. Shout out to Tyler. I'm gonna give Tyler some love. for
Yeah.
the comments
We
tonight.
had a
Shout out
lot
to
of
that.
comments. tonight.
Really like that because we haven't had a lot of comments this season so far. Last season that used to be a thing, but this season we appreciate the love. So shout out to Tyler. Shout out to everybody else that tuned in. Be sure to share it.
Share.
Need some likes. Need some more subscribers. And as always, go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.